Man, Usman got his ass whooped by everybody.
And Covington got his ass whooped by
Yeah, and
everybody.
you're gonna put Balil Muhammad in there, and all he does is fucking, you know, try to point people like he's not a fighter. Like I'm not even sure he's ever had a finish, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're gonna have
All
to
he
Anyway,
does,
school me.
all he does is win by decision. He's never done anything special. You know what I mean?
Yo, you're gonna have to
Balil,
anyway,
school me on that. You're gonna have to school me on that. But with that intro. So the Tile Sports
yo,
Podcast, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
man, we back in the building, man.
King James the Pharaoh. I'm always tapped in, tuned in with my guys, Cap the Great and Sean Ace Juice O'Neal. My fellas, my mans, my
You got it.
connect. What's going on?
You got it, big dog. How we living, man? Everybody all right?
Hey man, y'all know what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't been on for a couple of days due to me. Started a new gig, y'all, and it's kicking my ass.
you should have saw me before you
Hey, I
logged in
should have just
earlier.
seen Ace in the green room,
I
boy.
look
It
like I
looked
went
like
18
somebody whooped
rounds,
his
man, with
ass.
Tyson.
Man, it looked like somebody whooped his ass and threw him fresh in front of the camera. Just all right, showtime.
Yeah, yeah.
What did he say? Whoop, who's Mazada?
Hey,
That's
who's the
exactly how
mama?
you,
Ring it up.
yeah, bring it up. That's
It was a
exactly
long
how
ass
he
day, but
came
I'm
up.
happy to be here with my team now, with my partners,
So,
and let's fuck some shit up.
man,
Yes, sir.
as usual, man. Y'all see it, man. Throw the top words up. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast. We in the building. Cap the Great, the greatest of them all, as he just said, the Pharaoh, the king of them all, and Ace Juice, the man with the most juice. You know what I'm saying? Ace Juice. It's only one. Sean Ace O'Neal, man. How you living, man? How everybody doing? We back. We back. We back. And we got a whole bunch, not so much, but a whole bunch to discover over this past week of sports. We got the Super Bowl coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got the NBA All Star coming up with the standards behind that. We got UFC back in the mix, and we definitely got what you know. Throw them bows. We got the
Tell
boxing
them,
in the
Bo.
mix. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna get y'all right. Where we gonna start off tonight, gentlemen? Where y'all want to go with it?
Well, we might as well recap the NFL conference finals, man. You know, because for one, I'm riding high off of that right there, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all know, like I know, like I pretty much knew the week before. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Ravens 17-10.
We
One
did
of the
that.
best defenses left in the playoffs right now is the Kansas City Chiefs. And like I told you before, they did exactly what I thought. They jammed them receivers. They held
Mhm.
them down to very
I
short
give you
yardage
that. I
in the
give you that.
first half. Second half was a little bit different. Hardball didn't make too many adjustments, but your boy Lamar Jackson tried his best to do what he could, you know. But the Ravens ended up falling, like we said, 17-10. Um, Speaking of defense, Zay Flowers had a fumble in that game, right?
He had.
Which would have
Doing too much of that too.
which
It
would have
was.
helped. Wait a minute now. Which would have helped. I don't know if it would have tied the game or had them like.
No, that would have tied. That would have put them in. They would have still been in the game.
Yeah, right.
They was
I don't
down
remember.
3. They would have been down 3. But
So
yeah,
I don't know if you guys remember when we had the conversation, and I said to you, I said Tyreek Hill said they jammed me to Cancun, right? I said Stephon Diggs got jammed so crazy that when he was wide open, his brain he couldn't even he dropped it,
he couldn't even
right?
catch the
It was
ball.
because they've been in your face all day. This is all you've been. It's just, and then finally, oh shit, right, right. So then you get over here. You got Zay Flowers. It's been a physical game, right? That defense. That was a forced fumble, guys. That wasn't a
Mhm.
I dropped the ball. That wasn't a I got hit. Oh, and I didn't protect the ball. What happened
Yeah.
was, let's give Sneed the props that Sneed deserves. Sneed perfectly punched that ball
Hey.
out of there, man.
That boy Sneed was all over the place, just like Hamilton. Shout out to Hamilton from Notre Dame.
Shout out to
They-
that Notre
Hamilton,
Dame.
baby.
It was defense wise, them boys was having at it.
That's secondary. Those secondaries. I told
Crazy.
you. Ladies and
Crazy.
gentlemen, y'all go back. Y'all watch the show. I said it. Those secondaries
Yeah,
they
I
got
give
out
you
there
that.
in Kansas City are the best right now. What's left, right?
Plus, I didn't realize that they had like slick that many like good defensive minded people on their team. Sneed ain't no, he ain't no run around defensive player. He definitely got some tags under his belt. Another one they had out there on KC side was what's the guy that was playing he was playing defense on he was playing on Zay Flowers 1-on-1. Because Sneed was playing and he was just part of the secondary. Whoever the guy that was playing on Zay Flowers too was causing him some hell. Because Zay Flowers down there didn't start getting the ball until the end of the second quarter when they scored that touchdown, matter of fact. And they went up. I think they went up, right? Or Baltimore went up, or they tied it up. They tied it up.
Yeah, they didn't have the lead.
Yeah, they tied it up. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They ended up tying it up, and Zay Flowers caught that touchdown. After that, he had his few spurts, but when he did that taunting shit, I was like, "Oh shit!" I said,
I'll be honest with you, man. The main thing, looking at the game,
he
recap,
did that. It was over.
this sticks out to me. You're the Ravens. It's not what did you sign Dalvin Cook for? You're going against statistically one of the worst ranked running defenses in the NFL, and you didn't even run the damn ball. You didn't even.
You don't
attempt to
how
run the ball.
with who? Your number one running back. I told you that in the show. Their number one running back was their quarterback. They did not have a running game.
I'm looking at
They
this.
have
I'm looking
no
at this,
running
this
game.
this recap here, and I'm seeing
That's all season.
five punts, 2 fumbles, and an interception.
Yeah.
Like that is not the Ravens that we saw all season.
That's not the same. That's not Lamar Jackson that we saw.
I think we saw
field.
playoff Kansas City show up, man. And
I mean, I'm giving it all to King.
What part of that run game is different than just curious to hear from you. What part of that run game do you feel is different than their run game they had all season?
that they didn't try to utilize it at all.
But they didn't utilize it all season.
Oh, bullshit. Gus Edwards is like second in the league in touchdowns this year.
But somehow.
But how many yards, though?
The fuck is
Gus
that?
Edwards didn't really do nothing majority of the season. He was hurt.
I think
He was
Lamar
hurt a lot
Jackson
this
was their
season.
leading
Lamar-
rusher.
Yeah, he led the team. That's the reason why they was like up in the scale in rushing because of Lamar Jackson. That's why. And then, Odell Beckham leaned in and told him, he like, man, your legs led us here. He like, you got to let them off. You got to let them go. Like, this is for everything. I don't know what he was. I don't know. See, I don't. Okay. I don't want to go too crazy. But I did say I was coming in hot tonight. Y'all might not see it, but I'm wearing the flame crown today. Dog, he acting like Ben Simmons out there on the football field.
Lamar Jackson?
That was a Ben Simmons move. You make it all the way to the sunshine.
I said
you don't bring nothing bright to the show.
I felt like he James Harden us.
No, James Harden. James Harden gonna give it. You see what James Harden gave us in Philly right before he left Philly, right? Nah, we ain't go. We can't do that. James
Man, look
Harden did
here.
a little bit more than that.
No,
He did
James
a little
Harden
bit
to
more
give
than
you
that.
James Harden to give you what you got in the regular season. But come
That's
the
what he's supposed to do.
playoffs, James Harden don't show up.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I was just looking it up real fast.
that makes sense.
We're talking about the rush game. You know,
He pulled a James Harden.
They always have what?
Oh, no, go ahead. I was just
Yeah,
saying.
The Ravens always have a revolving door at running back, but Gus Edwards finished the year with what 13 touchdowns. That's no
Man, miss me with the touchdowns because we get down here to the 5-yard line or the 3-yard line and then we'll hand it off to you, man. So miss me with that. Talk to me when you say 13 touchdowns, averaging 25 yards. You know what I'm saying on the loan. His loans is 40 yards. He's got 3 40-yard. You know what I'm saying? 2 40 yards. 3 25 yards. That's not what their running backs was giving you. So
yeah, you're right. You're right. He averaged 47.6 a game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All season long, they didn't have a running game, bro. Their running game was Lamar Jackson.
Right.
So now you get to the playoffs. You can't run the ball. You're in problems, buddy. Your quarterback
made too many 3 and outs.
It's over with.
Your quarterback cannot be your leading rusher in the playoffs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is why King James won the whole everything. Like, I don't really got too much to say. He called it out when they came to KC and them bringing a fresh jar of jam.
I hated it. I hated to say it. Remember, I told y'all I don't want to admit this.
And like it was off of the fact that I had said too, like, this dude Pat Mahomes and them is like fucking the Golden State Warriors when they went on this run.
Man, Steph Mahomes.
You heard what my sister
Patrick Curry.
I made a post and my sister was laughing. She like, why you call this man Steph? Look. I mean, just look at his record. 4 years out of the 5. This man done been in a Super Bowl, if not one.
So look, let us not take away from what
Kelsey.
we see from Andy Reid.
Whoa.
Because Andy Reid is one hell of a coach, man. I mean,
never seen nothing like it.
Look, come on, man. We can't take nothing away from Andy Reid. The defenses he draws up, they blitzed about 60. I read a number that said they blitzed about 80%, 83% of their plays or something like that. Even Lamar Jackson said they wasn't ready for that. They wasn't expecting that.
And they didn't see him. Like the blitz, they wasn't even seeing the blitz.
Yeah.
Like whoever they line in it, that's what I'm saying. Snead and all them boys is cold for disguising
4 sacks.
That blitz.
4 sacks, 3 of 11 on third down conversions. Blitzed Jackson 20 times. Posted a pressure rate of 37. You know what I mean? Let's not take away. I guess it was Steve Spagnolo. Spagnolo. Yeah. Chopper style. Chopper style. Steve Spagnolo.
They call him Spags.
Spagnolo.
Man,
Steve Spagnolo. No load, no loan plays.
Man, no loan, man.
No loan plays. Steve, no loan plays. No loan plays for you. No loan plays for you. No loan plays for you.
No mas long plays. Ain't no mas long plays.
Same game. Travis Kelce, big shout outs. Tied the record with Jerry Rice. You know what I mean? He's only Jerry's second behind Jerry Rice.
You get the hand claps for that. Hey, and my thing is about Kelce. Hey, Kelce is like one of the coolest tight ends I've probably ever done seen in the NFL. He cooler than Gronk, hands down. Over the fact that Gronk was a Patriot all my life. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Kelce killed it all. He came in with the swagger, the stature. He got it all, dog.
He had like 11 catches in the first half or something?
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah, he went crazy.
He was
ASAP,
on.
though.
He
Like,
was in
he
God
was
mode, bro.
already on their neck. He was already on their neck for real from the beginning.
I give Travis Kelce over Gronk when I seen his first chick though. Like what?
Woo.
I am
Man,
sorry.
Where the bomb at?
When I had to say,
If you're a white
sorry,
boy, you pull
Kelce,
something like that.
I was not familiar with your game
Serious.
until he got to the NFL and they showed the lady. I said, "Oh man, Travis Kelce is the greatest tight end to ever walk the earth at this point in time." And I was right. I was right.
I like to use the term. He's a white boy, but he's a seasoned white boy.
Oh man.
Oh, he's a seasoned white boy, huh? Speaking of seasonings, I think I got something in my back door. Hold on, let me see real quick. I think I got something back there.
Hey, y'all. It's Sean Ace O'Neal from the 3T Podcast, Throw the Towel, here with the man, the myth, the legend, the star of Jello Suspense, Mr. Spencer Lane. Spencer, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good.
Always great to be back with you now. Normally, Spencer's the one eating things, and I figured it's my turn. So, Spence, why don't you go ahead and explain what we got right here?
All right, right here we got a leg off of a beaver, and it was
beaver leg.
Yeah,
like the animal. All right, man. I've eaten some beaver before, but I'm not sure I've gotten right. Yeah. Now what all did you do to it? What all did you do to it?
I'm putting some Chef Dub secret rub on there.
Oh, that stuff from Treehouse Seasoning.
Yep, and smoked it for about 2.5 hours.
Nice. So, first and foremost, the presentation is fucking amazing. Like, that smells terrific. We got a little piece right here. You wanna try it? Not a whole lot of fat on the beaver. Not gonna lie, I don't mind a chubby beaver, but let's go ahead and see what it's talking about. Never met a beaver I've been afraid to eat before. Can't start now. It's beaver?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say this. That's some tasty ass fucking beaver.
It's good.
So Chef Dub's Secret Rub from TreehouseSeasoning.com. You can put it on chicken. You can put it on burger. You can put it on pork. You can put it on seafood. And apparently, you can throw it on some beef. Link will be in the bio. Chef Dub, Secret Rub. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. We got the original, the mild medium, and the DL heat. We'll get you some today, man. Might just up your beef game a little bit. We're signing out. Thank y'all.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, secret project we're working on.
Yeah, we
protect yourself at all times. Boy, boy, that Chef Dub Secret Rub is even good on beaver. I tell you what, I know.
Apparently, it's good on beaver too.
Well, I tell you, that look good. It look good, boy. Maybe
that look like a damn rotisserie chicken, didn't it?
Bro, I'm telling you, it tasted like a smoked steak almost. I looked at it, I was like, man, I don't fucking know about this. And then I started getting it. I was like, all right, I'll fuck with that. You know, Spence is an interesting cat, man. Like, shout out to Spence.
Big shout out to Spence. Hey, man. Shout out to Spence, man. You know, good looking out, Spence. Thanks, man. You can see
on his channel on YouTube, Creek Fisher. You can see the preparation of all this. You can see him making every bit of this. He's got 3 little quick shorts. You can see all this, but yeah, I gave him some of the rub a while back, and he wanted to make this personally for you, King James. So
definitely tell him I'm gonna have my people get with his people so we can go over the, you know,
that
and
part
get that put on.
Get that going.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Spence. Thank you very much. Hey, I appreciate that, Sean, man. That was 100, man. Got me smiling for the whole rest of the show, man. Great. I got to use that as a commercial, man. That shit was awesome. And I got
I got the video. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I got to give me some beaver too.
Right,
Bro, it's way better than I thought it was gonna be. He brings some hillbilly shit into work. He's like, "This smoke beaver." I said, "Man, that was crazy."
That
I
thing.
I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "I got a little something I want to do for Dub." He's like, "Will you help me with this?" He's like, "Oh, say less." And I sent him that, and he was like, "Man, it's like beaver." Like, and we all had the conversation in the group chat when I told you he was gonna throw it on some beaver.
Yeah,
and I'll fuck with it again. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah. Speaking of fucking with, did you see how Mahomes and Kelsey was fucking with Justin Tuck?
Out of control. Out of control.
Oh my goodness, bro. I guess we should have known from that point right there how the game was gonna go. That kind of set the tone, you know. Did you guys see there's a little beef? I guess.
Why was Justin Tucker even down there?
Why are you even practicing kicking, my dude? In the
You're
middle
on
of
the
the
goal
field.
line too, bro.
On the goal line. Why is you
practicing
on the goal line?
Who's kicking the ball from the goal line?
Nobody.
Thank you, Ace, because that's what I was gonna get to. First of all, who's kicking from the goal line?
You got a whole kick coach.
Bro, how does that even work? How does that even work?
The other team side of the end zone. Everybody knows kickers go out there before everybody else comes out.
My question is this, right? How would you ever kick a field goal from the goal line? Like, how? Are they snapping the ball inside the end zone?
If you're not
they would have to snap the ball. Bro, they would have to snap the ball from right out of bounds in the end zone, right? In order for him to kick it from the goal line. So
Justin Tucker thought he was going to get in someone's head. He fucked with the wrong one.
So Justin Tucker, my question is to you. What the fuck were you doing? Really? Like, what the fuck were you doing, man?
You went down there to try to play mind games and you got fucked.
This is how I believe, okay? I'm from the old school. I believe this. I would rather play with 10 people and just get penalized all the way until we got to do something else, rather than play with 11 when I know that right now that person is not sold out to be a part of this team. It is more.
Hey.
Tell him, Mike.
Straight like that. Yo,
the segues are flowing today, boys.
Yo, so OBJ, was that his last game as a Baltimore Raven?
Man, I feel like OBJ should retire.
See, what's sad is that OBJ used to be an amazing talent. Mm-hmm. He's still a very good wide receiver, but in NFL years, he's 100 years old already.
Oh, see, that's what I was getting.
Is there somebody that would take a chance on him next season? Absolutely, but at this point in your career, if you're OBJ, you got to humble yourself.
What you taking?
You have to take less money. You have to be cool with not taking the spotlight.
Look, he got hurt. He got hurt in the middle of the game twice. What are you taking a chance on? Don't do it to him, Sean. Don't do it to him. He got
that point. He on fire. He on fire. That's a fact. The man got hurt in the AFC Championship game.
We not gonna mention that this motherfucker got hurt in the Super Bowl that he won in, and it supposedly was the leading. He was leading the game in yards.
Another fact.
Got hurt.
Biggest play in that game too. Yeah, and I'm with you.
Biggest fact. Another fact.
Leave him alone, Sean.
Leave him alone. Okay, so look. So this is what we're gonna do. We just gonna bypass that and get this shit over with. And Taylor Swift,
OBJ,
at the Super Bowl.
Come on.
Will she perform?
First and foremost, I've been the most vocal about this the entire time. To all the Swifties out there, I'm sorry. I've been dogging your girl for far too long. I've been saying I'm tired of fucking seeing her on TV. I'm tired of all this. I gotta put up with it for another 2 fucking weeks.
We jinxed ourselves. Fuck you mean? We was talking about how he didn't want to see.
I gotta eat some humble pie on that, and
exactly.
No, she's not performing at the Super Bowl.
Usher ain't letting that happen.
Hey, I had a whole
Usher halftime show, man. Like, you don't need to.
I had a buddy of mine, right? I was joking, just like I said, so she gonna perform at halftime. He was like, damn, do Usher got any songs with that bitch? I couldn't help but start thinking my damn self. Damn, do we?
Hey, you be having to check, dude. God damn it, man. You never know.
I was just joking. I'm like, yeah, well,
No.
we got Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. I said, well, it's Taylor Swift. She gonna get to perform, right? He said, damn, do Usher got any songs with her? I'm like, well, damn, dude. Hey, it got so serious so quick. It got so serious so quick.
Everybody's nervous though, man.
Look, let us shut up before
niggas start pulling out their phones and shit. Usher featuring, like, just to see if it pull up and shit. Usher featuring Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's
Taylor
stop
Swift
talking about it before
Usher.
the algorithm pick it up, and then they be in the studio tomorrow recording a damn song for the Super Bowl. We gonna look up on IG, and it's gonna be Usher in the studio in Vegas at my resort. Guess who popped in? Head ass.
Guess who popped in?
It's gonna be the Swiftie. Look here, mom. The Swiftie one. Look here. I'm so tired of these niggas.
See you in February.
See you in February.
Oh man. Well, we'll see her there, guaranteed.
Definitely gonna see the Swift train in that motherfucker.
Speaking of train, did you see how the 49ers trained through the motherfucking Lions in the fourth quarter? Like I told y'all, motherfuckers, the 49ers. Choo-choo.
Where did that even? How did it? What?
Straight through there.
They must have just had that in their back pocket.
The Lions are who we thought they were. Exactly.
Oh man, I'm so bad we didn't have that queued up. Oh, I didn't think about that one. I didn't think about that one.
Yeah, y'all lucky I didn't get this. Y'all lucky I didn't find this clip where the Lions dude was crying and they was doing the interview and he was trying to hold them tears back. Remember when they did their pregame interview and he was trying to hold it? Hey, somebody queued that up on the video. It was so perfect.
Oh man, they are.
I said, oh man,
who we thought they were. That's exactly. They are who we thought they were. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, look at the show like I told you before. I had said, I don't want to say this. I really would like to see Detroit and Baltimore. But unfortunately,
neither one of them teams
that the Lions had lost, except for against the Bears, which was a divisional game, and those don't count when you lose one divisional game. That one don't count. You lose both of them, it's something different, right? But that divisional game, they'll get you. They'll get you in your division. But every other game they lost in the fourth quarter when they had the lead. I said, unfortunately, I might see that happening again. Them having the lead going into the fourth quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, the Bears took off 24-3 or some shit. 24-7. It was something crazy going in the halftime, ladies and gentlemen. And what'd you say, Ace?
The Lions was up at least 24.
About what?
It's like 21.
They are
24-7.
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah. So after the Lions went up to being 24-7 at halftime or something like that, exactly what Ace just said.
Damn!
Tell him, Ron.
That's exactly how it went down. So my question is, fellas, did the 49ers win that game? Or did the Lions blow it with Campbell and them fourth down calls?
I'll go ahead and hop in right here. So first drive of the second half, Niners start with the ball. They go down and they kick a field goal, right? Next possession, Lions are in scoring range. You're still up by what, 21, something stupid like that? You're beating the brakes off them at that point. Take the points, bro. You always, when in doubt, take the points. You had to have
Dallas.
You had exactly. You went for 2 for what fucking reason? I think that in my personal opinion, Dan Campbell said at the beginning of the game, before, like in the pregame interview, I'm going to go for it if I see fit. He's like, at that point in time, take the points. Give yourself a little bit more of a cushion. You can take the morale away from them. You got 3, we got 3. All right, game on. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you go for it on 4th down and you give them excellent field position. What, they scored in like 3 fucking plays?
Exactly.
In my opinion, Dan Campbell's balls are way bigger than his brain. And I'm not only blaming him, like it takes a whole team to lose a game.
Or is his balls?
At that point, take the fucking points. What were you doing? You could have put that fire out of them being like, oh, all right, we got 3 right off the bat. We're feeling ourselves. You could have put that. You could have put that to bed. You could have, made them start back farther. Now later in the game, that other fourth, the other 4th down, where you could have taken the points again, that'd be like a 48-yard field goal. So not always doable, you know what I mean? But the wind wasn't blowing very hard. Even if you make 1 out of the 2 of those, guess what? At the end of the game, you're tied. You go to overtime, you play it out.
Right.
I think that Dan Campbell's a hell of a coach. I think that you saw exactly what the Lions could be. But had they converted on either one of those 4th downs, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. We'd be being, fuck yeah, Lions won. Dan Campbell's that dude. It's just unfortunate that they did not go that route. And, we're talking about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So you say they lost that game?
The Lions as a team lost that game, and coaching did not help.
The coaching definitely didn't help at all. He made some stupid calls where they could have just tied the game up. He's got that ego to him, man. Like, I mean, you got to respect someone that's got that dog in him, but also
Josh Reynolds dropped that 4th down. Josh Reynolds dropped that 4th down pass. 4th down. Wide open. Well, not wide open, but he dropped it. He had it and dropped it.
No, he was right. It slipped, man. That mug he had it. Butterfingers. Period.
When in doubt, take the points, though, man. You could have turned the tide right there. Instead, you gave them good field position. They came right back, and you're like, oh shit.
And he went for the 4th down play, and they stuffed him.
Now
let's not act like they got the best kicker in the league either. Now though.
No, but like Kev, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think was it a coaching blunder or?
Did the 49ers beat them? Did the 49ers come back and beat them, or did the Lions lose that game?
I'm not even going to say the 49ers came back and beat them. They only beat them because they scared them, right? And I say that because they already knew what kind of weapons that they had, right? They had them by the neck.
Stop right there. They had them by the neck, and I just want to say what happened, Ace? They were what?
You don't play with your food. That's what.
No,
they
are what?
They are who we thought they were.
Okay,
the Lions
keep going.
In the second fight. I told y'all in the group chat. You're like, oh, that's an ass whooping. I said, the Lions will become the Lions.
So look, when you ask that question to me, I'm like, the Lions beat them out of fear. If I'm gonna choose that they beat them,
the Niners.
Lions, the Niners. Sorry, the Niners beat them out of fear. For one, the Lions played themselves when they came to having that dog and that. You got to stand on that, man. You got to stand on business. You got to stand on business. If your coach ain't standing on business, you got to stand on business. Jared Goff, you're trash because you should have stood on business out there and you should have took over. That was the time for him to take over. You get what I'm saying? Because you come from the Rams that just won, and then they not shit the next year, and then you actually beat the shit. You get the shit lineup. You know what I'm saying? People make moves to go around Jared Goff. Exactly what the Lions did, and he disappointed them at that moment, right there. And the coaching. I mean, what else is there to say?
So go ahead and do me a favor and call before we switch down to Dub and hear his opinion. Did the Lions lose that game or did the Niners win that game?
The Niners won that game.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, I respect both. That's why I asked the question. You know, I asked the
Niners
question
won.
because I asked that question because I seen Christian McCaffrey go crazy on that run, dog. It was like we need a touchdown. It was like, give me the ball, bro. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know
that
if that's
man
what he
wasn't playing.
said. Like, I don't know if that's what he said, but I
He
think
got
I read
tired
it.
of it.
I think I read in one of those articles that I sent y'all. The way they put it, the word they used was the word I was thinking of. He had a violent
Yeah.
run.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a violent run. That man, and that was
Yeah.
like, to me, that was still talk about me for the MVP moment, right?
And
Because
get
they
the fuck out
needed,
the way.
yeah, they needed that momentum at that point in time. They wanted to keep the drive alive. They had to go, and then man, Brandon
Ayuk.
Yeah, you.
Brandon
You
Ayuk.
can.
Ayukin, man, look, Brandon
Ace, I'm
Ayukin.
gonna get that to Ace too. Ace called him out too. He did.
I'm gonna tell you.
Everybody else was
Also,
mentioning
anybody
else,
watching right now, we had this conversation last week on Ice Cold Show from Chicago to Damas. Check him out, Paul Ice Cold Long. Thank you for having us last week. It was an honor being with you.
Shout out to Ice Cold. Appreciate you. It was a great being on your show. I need all y'all to go back and watch that show when that comes out. Matter of fact, go follow him and put y'all notifications on right now, so that way you know when that show comes on. That's my man, Ice Cold,
from
Chicago to Dumas. You know, make sure y'all have those alerts on. But like he was saying, we just had this conversation. We just talked about this. Shout out. Big shout out.
More y'all can catch more of that on that episode. Like, we really went in depth for real. In that little bit of time that he let us actually, it was like a show over there on his show. So appreciate it. It was a show within a show.
But yeah, the 49ers, I seen them. I seen Christian McCaffrey do that thing. I seen Ayukin. I seen I seen them do all of this without Debo Sanders. I'm still not a believer in Brock Purdy.
Debo was a legit 50-50.
Debo. Hey, I think Debo ended up playing.
Debo
he did, but he left the game.
Still 8 for 89. You can't say that like he didn't affect that game.
He came in and scared.
Yeah, he did.
Let me get. Hey, what's that song that's going around now by this damn rapper I heard the other day, dude?
Oh, that Taylor Swift Usher song?
No, 4 backs.
No, we're gonna hear enough of that one at the Super Bowl.
No, sorry. They changed their names. That's Usher and
Tay-Tay. Ace gonna jinx us, and it's gonna really happen. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, we're gonna have to flash back to this show. I'm still not a believer in Purdy. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm still not a believer of Brock Purdy. I'm just still not a believer of Brock Purdy, man. I mean, everybody's like, I'm a hater. I'm not a hater, dog. I'm just he was great. He was like y'all gonna hate me when I say this, but I'm just keeping it real. He did a great game management, and I'm not gonna say no other quarterback's name because then that's gonna start some whole other shit. But he did some great game management to me today.
See, there's a lot of game.
It was Joey Flacco-ish to me. He was Joey Flacco-ish.
There's a lot of game manager quarterbacks that have Super Bowl rings. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's not a disrespectful term whatsoever.
He wasn't elite. He wasn't elite to me. He was Joey Flacco. You
did what you needed to do to win.
He was a young Joey Flacco. He was a Baltimore.
Bro, this is only his second season.
Who? Brock Purdy?
This is Brock Purdy's second season in the league. So to make it to the Super Bowl in your second season, you damn near made it in the first had you not got hurt.
He didn't. That's what I'm saying, man. Stop, y'all. Stop, because I don't want to get this deep into it, but he didn't. It was McCaffrey and Samuels and that Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? It was It was
Hey,
what's
Debo,
Kittles?
Debo.
Let's not
Ugly-
forget about
ugly ass
Kittles.
George
Not
Kittle.
forget about the man
Do
George
not
Kittle.
forget about them Kittles.
Man, it's big Kittle.
You got the what, the 3-fingered fullback use check that's a killer too.
So, bro, how many people we
That's
just
what I'm
named?
saying. Use Tech
All of
out there.
these
He
weapons.
tiptoeing.
We
Hey,
talking about
Use Tech was like
Samuels.
a full. Whoever
We
seen the
talking about
fullback tiptoeing on the
Use
McCaffrey,
sideline.
check got this many fingers on his hand. He's out there catching passes.
Ayukin,
Cut it out.
Kittles, the fullback. Bro, that's 5 weapons out here, dog, that
Oh,
are
yeah.
all beasting.
Got something in my nose.
That's 5 weapons, all beasting. All you got to do is just get them the ball and don't get sacked.
Behind a great offensive line too.
Just don't get sacked and make smart plays. Dump it off.
Right.
You're never going to go wrong dumping the ball off. And what did he do all season? If it ain't open
Dump the
down
ball
there,
off.
Debo Samuels right here. If it ain't open down there, Christian McCaffrey right here. And they are going stupid. You said it. 8 for 89?
Yeah.
Bro, the only thing to me crazy like that is, what is it? 3 catches, some 100 and some yards and 3 touchdowns. Randy Moss numbers. What was that? That was the most amazing shit I seen in my life.
Dude, this dude, 11 catches in the first half.
So it's hard for me to say Detroit lost that game. I feel more like San Francisco beat them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? San Francisco came out and said, all right, motherfucker, we at home.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I understood what Cody was saying with fear. They came out, they said, we at home. Pressure is the word I want to use. You know what I'm saying? Not the fear, but pressure. They put that pressure on them, right? And pressure either going to do one of 2 things. It's either going to bust pipes or make diamonds. Right?
So it's so
yeah, exactly. I'm with you.
Pause.
Right?
It's so busting pipes.
And that pressure bust pipes all day. Hey, I look,
Serious.
real quick story. The homie Wayne, it's like my family. I call him Cuz. It's my cousin Wayne, right? William Maybanks. Big shout out to William Maybanks.
Wayniac.
Yeah, sir, Wayniac, man. A lot of life lessons learned from Big Cuz right there, man. I mean, simply, man, look at my frame. Look what I play, man. I'm a point guard. That was a 2 guard at the most, right? I'm down here trying to hold Wayniac, right? But whole time he teaching me how to play big man, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
By letting me know I'm too thin in the rear end. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. You too thin in the rear end and shit.
He already 6'11".
Yeah, right. Big shout out to Cuz, right? But what I was getting to is I totally forgot because I went down that rabbit hole. But shout out to Cuz because I don't even remember where I was going to that. Got to talking about Cuz though.
Oh, no, you're good. How about this? How about we just roll into Super Bowl predictions?
We're gonna start with you, Cap.
Niners.
Nothing else to say?
It was one of my teams to go to the Super Bowl anyway, I feel like. So Niners. I'm gonna go with the Niners. I don't got no specific reason. It's just, they're looking good right now.
You feel what
Since he said that reminded me. I used to say, Cuz used to say pressure bust pipes. When we used to play basketball,
Right.
and we'd be down, and he'd tell us to push up on them, right? Pressure bust pipes, right? And then turnover. It never fails. The pressure bust
Every
pipes.
time.
Or it's going to create a diamond, right? But
Right.
yeah, that's it. When I heard you say Niners, I had to remember that.
Niners, man. I'm going with the Niners. I mean, we could say KC gonna do it again, but they got a gang of shit to do. And I feel like it's gonna be a defensive game, bro.
Yeah.
Niners defense against KC defense. So I mean, we gonna see. I'm going with the Niners though. Niners gonna do this. They're not gonna allow Patrick Mahomes. If they do, I'm gonna be able to see it if they do in the part of the game. Allow this man to start getting into his fucking Steph Mahomes bag, because Oh my God, you never know what to expect from this dude, bro. I don't even like going against him like that, but damn it, he must be stopped. He must Gee, man, it's not even him leading the train, but he the head of the horse, you know. So it's like, man, you gotta eat the head of the snake, as they say. You cut the head off the snake, you gonna win.
You're the king until somebody knocks you off that throne, man.
So I mean, right now he's definitely on king status. I'm gonna tell you that. Patrick Mahomes is, and he poised as hell. His daddy is over here lighting up cigars after Lamar Jackson. I'm just saying, y'all seen that video.
Man,
This
he's
man,
smoking
look,
on them packs, dog.
I'm
He's
just saying.
he called it. He said he had a special blend that
He
Lamar
had a,
Jackson.
these guys is ready. You understand? Like
he had
they done,
he had a stogie,
that
right?
mug was a stogie.
They had a video out, ladies and gentlemen. They got
They
a
said,
video
what
out.
are you smoking on?
And
Oh, you
ask
know.
Patrick Mahomes' dad, what is he smoking? And what he tell him? The special blend
Oh, that's that special
that
blend.
Lamar Jackson.
This that Lamar Jackson. I had it imported all the way up. Oh, man, get out of here.
I had it imported from Cuba.
And look, and look, before I let y'all have it with y'all predictions, they gotta understand that this man Pat Mahomes' dad, right, was a world-class baseball player.
Yeah.
Top of the line,
Facts.
won his stuff, did his thing for the states and major leagues, got heavy accolades, and this man trained his son as well. Plus, he did the most important thing you do to a son when he's an athlete, and that's stay out the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get in the way of his game. You don't let him, because once you do, you're gonna get to choosing what he should do. And that's one thing I commend his dad on, because I can tell that's how they roll. So hey, these boys, this is gonna be a good Super Bowl, y'all. I'm just saying, this is gonna be a good Super Bowl. This is what you want in a Super Bowl. We don't want, we want that Philly KC Super Bowl, if I'm gonna compare it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a good ass Super Bowl to see Jalen and Pat go at it and do what they do. But this right here, this totally different. We got Christian McCaffrey over here, first time, and he coming in violent. We got Kelsey on fucking fire, breaking records. You know what I'm saying? They back to back. They trying to go back to back. You
got Pacheco running like a toddler. You're trying to put pajamas on.
You got Pacheco out here like a 3-year-old with new Jordans made by Bo Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm flying with the Niners, man. If I got to pick, if it's firepower over ferocity, I'm going with the Niners, man. Even though experience is key in games like this, I'm going with the Niners. They hungry. And they got Shanahan and shit over there, bro. Come on now. Vets. They got a vet staff. They got people that know what to do to these people like Pat Mahomes and them. So
what are you thinking, King James?
All right. Is y'all ready for this?
Never.
Now, I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0
I got
right now.
I gotta feel this is another clip coming.
I'm 2-0 right now, right? I'm 2-0. And I told you why. I'm finna do it again. All right? I'm finna do it again. And I hate this reason, but I got to tell the truth. Okay? So I'm going Kansas City. I'm going to back-to-back. I got Kansas City winning it. I got a remake of the Super Bowl 2022, him and Jimmy Garoppolo, blase. This is Brock Purdy's first Super Bowl, second year in the league. You were getting ready to see 3 interception Brock Purdy. You was getting ready to see 5 interception Brock Purdy, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, the Lions are too big, but well, he's only a second year quarterback. Well, it's okay because they gonna be ready." And no, it ain't okay because now we got to do all of this whole Taylor Swift after party concert and all of that other stuff. No, but real stuff. But real stuff. Whatever happened last Super Bowl when he was there and they played the 49ers and it was supposed to be all of this, and it ended up being like 44-23 or something crazy like that, right? Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to see. That's exactly what we're going to see. You're going to see Travis Kelce going stupid. You're getting ready to see Pachenko going dumb. Right, Pachenko. What happened last time? It was Miko Hardman. Is that his name? Hardman.
Miko Hardman.
Yeah.
Is that who he had last time they played the 40? They had
running back.
Yeah.
The running back.
Miko Hardman.
No, Miko Hardman's a wide receiver.
No, he
was playing running back. No, it wasn't him. It was a Kit McKinnon.
No, Miko Hardman, right?
It was right.
What was that, Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
Him too. They had both of them.
They had both of them.
Bro, it's finna. I know this sounds crazy. You like, James, you talking about the old team. Yeah, it's just different names, right? It's just different names with a better defense, right? You're gonna see these receivers who are you okay? Finna be getting, he finna run in there. If that's Ryu, he finna see Ken. If that's Ken, he finna see Ryu. He finna get hit with that same Ryu. This niggas is going nowhere, right? Every move you got, they got, right? And the problem is this. You got Purdy as your quarterback, right? And you got a defense that's sending blitzes, right? And they jamming your receivers, right? And I hate that, but defense wins championships. Offense scores points and wins games, but defense wins championships. And you got Steph Mahomes out there, dog. You got Steph Mahomes versus Brock Purdy, dog. I know. They got Christian McCaffrey. He's gonna get his. He's gonna get his, right? Hopefully Deebo Samuel's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is when you jamming, and you gonna have to go throwing at the Kittles, right? You think they don't know how to hold Travis Kelce 2.0? You think they don't know how to hold Travis Kelce 2.0? They have Travis Kelce 1.0. Right? They've been doing this in practice.
They cool.
I hate to say
they
this.
They cancel each other out.
This is the first time in such a long time, and I hate to say that's why I keep shaking my head. King James
is right, huh?
I'm right here with you.
I know. Damn.
You and me never agree about anything.
Like just when you thought
it doesn't matter.
Huh?
Coke,
I thought I was in the bag.
Doesn't mean anything. I never thought in a million years you and me would be on 100% the same page right here, right now, talking about this Super Bowl. When for weeks I've been pumping up the 49ers. I love that the 49ers have 2 Swiss Army knives. Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel. I love Kittle. You brought up a valid point, such a valid point so much earlier. They were blitzing Lamar Jackson and making him see ghost out there. I know that I said it's only Brock Purdy's second year. I think that's where the advantage is. It's only Brock Purdy's second year. You make Lamar Jackson, who's probably the MVP of this season, has been a previous MVP, reconsider every life choice he's ever made.
That won't happen again. That's not going
And
to happen.
you're gonna do this against Purdy. I like the Niners defense. I like the weapons you have. I hope this is I think this is going to be a pretty close game. Like even not like the highest scoring game, but I could see like 31-27, something like that. But you got to take the.
It's going to be a defensive game, bro.
You got to take the experience over the inexperience, and I'm going. I hate to fucking say this. I'm going Kansas City over the Niners. Like I said, I hope it's a great game, but. Chiefs, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and the best moment in sports history after the Super Bowl win, Travis Kelce's holding the Lombardi over his shoulder, Taylor Swift in his hand, announces his retirement, and then says, Tay-Tay, will you marry me? Greatest moment in history. It'll live on in infamy forever. Travis Kelce rides off into the sunset with his billion-dollar queen, and we don't have to talk about her no more, hopefully.
She's going back on tour.
I'm going Chiefs.
She going back on tour. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, she's going to Tokyo. She's going to Tokyo the next night.
Yeah.
No, but like you and me, you know how this goes. But bro, I'm with you. Like I'm with you. I think the experience wins. I think the pass rush you were talking about earlier against Lamar is going to scare the fuck out of Brock Purdy. That's going to lead to the interceptions we've been talking about.
Turnovers.
That's where the Chiefs win.
Yeah, turnover game.
The Niners
it's gonna be tight though. Like it's gonna be tight. Like you're gonna be thinking, we all gonna be thinking, oh man, San Francisco, this is close. But once Kansas City get a hold to what y'all doing to get motherfucker Ayuki open, what has they been doing so they could get? Oh, they've been Christian McCaffrey and us. We got something. I'm telling you, once Andy Reid say, oh,
this dude said Ayuki.
Dog, once they figure out how y'all been moving different, because
they're not gonna stop them, but they'll slow them down. You were talking about that pass rush. That pass rush is going to force bad decisions from the quarterback.
I mean, it's football.
You might as
right?
well clip this, King James.
Dude, it's funny.
I appreciate everything you just said, and I 100% agree with you.
Hey, man, bump it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
twist it.
Hey, so there we go. That's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Tune back in after February something, couple Sundays from now. I don't even know the date.
We back. We no,
February 11th.
Matter of fact, after the Super Bowl, we are gonna be on Ice Cold's joint.
That's right. Hey man, you heard from my buddy, your buddy, our buddy.
Oh, you talking about Two Buddy?
Two Buddy.
You ready to unlock the full potential of your YouTube channel? Try TubeBuddy, a must-have tool for content creators. Supercharge your video SEO, streamline your workflow, and unleash the power of data-driven decision-making. Click now to revolutionize your YouTube game. Try TubeBuddy.
TubeBuddy.
Yes, sir. TubeBuddy.
You got all that bass in your voice.
Speaking of buddies, man, NBA, a lot of buddies, a lot of things going on there. Current standings, I believe all the games have been played. We 1:00 in the morning here, Eastern Standard Time. So we still got the Boston Celtics, who just came over a win over my Indiana Pacers. That was a good game. I tell you what. Big shout out to you down there, Cap. Yo, you guys played valiant at home. However, we sat our starting point guard after coming back from being down 20. So the mind games is on. See y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals, buddy. No, serious. No, serious. Before we move forward, though, if the Boston Celtics continue to remain and hold on to that one spot by the playoffs, we definitely have a chance as long as we're that 2, 3, 6, or 7 seed.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we definitely got a chance of meeting up in the Eastern Conference Finals. If they stay like it is right now, we would definitely see y'all because we would end up playing the Philadelphia. No, we would end up playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. No,
Y'all would play
the New
no,
York.
if y'all end up
New
in
York.
the 7th spot, y'all definitely gonna end up playing.
No, we're in the 6th spot right now. In the 6th spot, we would play
y'all
number
be playing
3,
New York.
which would be New York. And then after beating New York, we would play the winner of Cleveland and
Philly.
no, Milwaukee. We would play of number 2 and number 7. So Milwaukee and
Philly
Miami.
number 2, right?
No, Philly dropped all the way down to number 5. So let me keep going. So number 1 is the Boston
Let's get
Celtics at 37 and 11. Number 2 is the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 3, you have the New York. Number 3, you have the New York Knicks at 31 and 17.
I'm not an apologist whatsoever. I'm not going to apologize to the New York Knicks. But after they made that trade, we were dogging them on this show. The New York Knicks, for the first time since 1994, had the best record in the month of January. I'm pretty sure they went 19-2 this month. We all laughed at you. We thought it was hilarious, but something's clicking there.
Hey, they've actually been 9-1 in their last 10, and they on an 8-game winning streak. They actually play my Indiana Pacers tomorrow. So depending on who all and how long people are able to play, that streak may come to an end. But at number 3, big props to proving us wrong, the New York Knicks at 31 and 17. At number 4 is your Cleveland Cavaliers at 29 and 16. All the way down from number 3 to number 5 is the Philadelphia 76ers at 29 and 17, who just lost Joel Embiid. But we'll get back to that. We're going to talk about that here shortly. At number 6, we got the Indiana Pacers coming in at 27 and 21. At number 7, you have the Miami Heat at 25 and 23. The Orlando Magic at number 8, tied at 25 and 23. Number 9 is the Chicago Bulls at 23 and 26. Right, so they will be in the playoff. They will be in the play-in game if the playoffs started today. And number 10 is the Atlanta Hawks at 20 and 27. The bottoms is Brooklyn, Toronto, Charlotte, Washington, and Detroit is your bottom 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 in your Eastern. Well, while we're over here in the East and we were talking about it, so yeah, if Boston continues to be number 1, Milwaukee's now number 2. That means they will play the 7th seed, who would be the Miami Heat right now. The New York Knicks would have to face the Indiana Pacers, so that will be a good tell tomorrow night to see where these teams both are standing after the trades. And then at number 4 and 5 will be Cleveland and Philly. They would meet each other if the playoffs were to start today. Those would be where they are if the Chicago Bulls didn't beat, Miami.
Trade the whole team. Start over. I said it before. I'll say it again. Get rid of Levine. Get rid of Cruz. Start over. But I do want to make one quick point, though, real fast. Yeah. Y'all better watch out for the Detroit Pistons now. They're 3-7 in their last 10 for a combined 6 and 41. So, not saying they're on a heater, but they've doubled their wins in the last 10 games. Did you see that video of that fan telling Cade Cunningham, like, Cade, they need to trade you. And he just looked at him and went.
Hey, Cade shook his head, that was crazy, wouldn't it?
Like not prompted nothing. He was just like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Look, I was going to say don't do it to him, son, but
that was crazy. He literally looked at the guy and shook his head. That is nuts.
They got too much going on over there.
Wow. They got what's his name? No, he's been actually playing Jalen Duran. Jalen Duran is the
truth. Gonna be the new face.
Hey.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna have to trade all the current ones.
What
other first rounders?
Your boy the big ticket and Paul Pierce talk about? Oh, he a dog. He one of them Rottweilers.
He one of them.
He one of them. Jalen Duran, he one of
He's
them.
definitely a Rottweiler.
Yeah, he one of them. That boy been putting up numbers. That man been putting up numbers. Now, in that loss to Cleveland in 30 minutes, he only had 10 points, but he had 9 rebounds. So he damn near had that double-double. Besides that, he been putting up there. I mean, please. I take 10 to 9. I take 10 to 9.
I take 10 to 9.
Yeah.
I take 10 to 9. The game before that, he had 22 points and 21 rebounds. The night before that, he had 10 points.
I'm telling you.
10 points and 18 rebounds. The game before that, 14 and 8, 12 and 12. This man is a dog. He a Rottweiler.
He said Cade ain't trying to play. Go ahead, give me the ball.
Rottweiler. Yes. Yeah, boy. Rottweiler. He go hard like Rottweiler. Boy. Don't you know?
He go hard like Weiler.
Who won test?
Who won test me?
All right. So let's get back. So let's jump down to the West. In the West standings, look, I got all kinds of shit going on over here. Who won test? Weiler, boy.
Who won around with the Ross Clark?
Who won test now? In over here in the West, we got Minnesota, number 1. They holding it down 34-14. They have the second best record in the league right now behind those Boston Celtics. You know, which I'm not going to lie. After seeing the Boston Celtics is going to be a tough team to beat. They're pretty deep. They're well coached. You know, they're very physical. And they hit that 3. That 3-pointer, they hit that at a clip. And I think they may have the second highest scoring bench behind the Indiana Pacers. So
and the fact like the most up-paced, like up-tempo type teams too. Like the Pacers run that right now. They throw that shit out the water.
The most important point that was made right there though is what does it take to win championships? Depth. And both
Period.
of them have it.
Yeah.
Period.
Both of them have it.
But and the only thing is Boston has a better defense. Boston has one of the best defenses in the league right now. So that's one team. I have to be honest. You got to give props where props is due. Go ahead, give them some hand claps. They are the best team we've seen in the East right now. So shout out. In the league also. 22-2 at home. They have the best home record in the league also. So anyway, back down here to the West, we got Minnesota Timberwolves at number 1, 34-14. OKC coming in close to second with 33-15. The boys is balling over there. Better watch out. You got the Clippers have been balling out of control, actually.
They waking up.
8-2 in the last 10. Guys got to watch out for them Clippers. They 31.
They waking up. They about to represent LA.
They're looking like that team we've been hearing about for the last 8 fucking years.
They look like that team we've been hearing about for the last 8 years. They finally made it. They finally made it to the number 3 spot.
They got the ghost of Baron Davis and Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan over there now.
They got something. But they got chemistry, so because they look like they have fun too.
The ghost of a new bow. Hey, look, the ghost of a new bow.
Man, that definitely ain't helping. But shout out to the Clippers. They got Russell Westbrook looking like he's having fun. They got James Harden looking like he's committed.
Back.
You know, Paul George, and you already know the robot is the robot. So shout out to them Clippers. The claw
is the claw.
The claw's claw.
I'm gonna get you, Inspector Gadget.
The claw has been calling. Number 4, you got the NBA champs right now, the reigning champs at 33-16. They are only a game and a half behind. So they're all close. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Goddamn Nuggets, man.
They ain't going away. At number 5, surprise. You got the Sacramento Kings at 27-19. At next, you got the Phoenix Suns coming in at 28 and 20. The Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns. Look, Kenny, Cat, and Ace, y'all knuckleheads. You're real knucklehead. If you don't know, I guarantee. The Phoenix Suns that made the playoffs. So then you got number 7, New Orleans Pelicans coming in. The surprise. Who would have thought the New Orleans Pelicans would be number 7, 27 and 21, and they're 4 and 6. So they ain't been looking too hot here lately. You got your Dallas, who I thought was going to be a whole lot better, but they can't seem to get healthy at number 8 at 26 and 22. Number 9, the LA Lakers.
You're in-season tournament champs, ladies and gentlemen.
You're in-season tournament.
That really meant something. That really fucking meant something.
I did. Oh man!
Hey, y'all see that? Y'all see that dude right there? That seasoned dude. Don't mistake that skid for what y'all think. That's market nigga, dog.
That trophy means everything. Just throwing it out there.
And your in-season tournament champions.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The Lakers had them in the first half.
Are sitting at 24 and 25, one game under 500.
That was a good one.
The number 9 spot. Hey man, they played their heart out for that tournament, man. They, I was witnessed it, man. My team was the losing team.
It almost looked like the bubble to me.
It sparked a fire underneath my team. I tell you that.
It almost looked like the bubble championship to me.
I don't know what it did for them, but they played it like it was this game 7 of the NBA Finals. I mean, they had LeBron in, AD in at all point in times of the game. It was great. It was a great experience for my Indiana Pacers. Love the intensity. Thanks, Lakers, for sparking the fire and letting my boys be ready for those great rest of the season that you guys.
Lakers, y'all cashed a paycheck, and you're like,
now
we'll just ride this out for a while.
Now
catches on the TV screen. Dog.
Now hear me out, y'all. Wait, number 10 is the Utah Jazz, who was looking good for 8-9 games in a row, but now they've lost their last 2 and they're 5-5 in their last 10, and it's crazy. Believe it or not, you got Houston, who's actually a better team than their record shows, at 22 and 25 at number 11. Then you got the Golden State Warriors, who we don't know what's happening with them. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah. You got the Memphis Grizzlies at 18 to 29. They lost all of their stars to injuries, so they try to do what they can. We got Portland, who's just like they shooting for a number 1 pick, I guess, which I don't know why, because there's nobody really out there banging. And then you got the San Antonio Spurs, who's going through the Wembanyama experience, and that's all they got on their team is the Wembanyama experience. So
you got one player that you allow to play 17 minutes a game.
They're at 10 and 38. At least they're not as bad as the Detroit Pistons at 6.
In the last 10, though, they got the same record, 3 and 7.
They got 10 games, man. They'll never be at the. They only this way.
So it's looking
up.
What
they going through. The Spurs.
So it's looking up. It's looking up. But look here. So hear me out, fellas. Hear me out with this. I got this. So what about this, right? What if, because we've seen it before, right before the trade deadline, the Lakers make a move, right? Mm-hmm. And they pick up these players. And then they play, and then we go into the All-Star break. And then after the All-Star break, they go on this magical run, right? Like LeBron James, and they get all good, and they like last year, right? Now they did last year. They was in the play-in tournament, and then they looked like they was getting ready to do that thing, and then they got beat up by Denver. right? Wasn't it Denver that beat them up? Right?
Yeah, that was them.
Yeah, but they played all the way from the play-in, right? They was in the play-in tournament. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's how they. I forget who they beat in the play-in, but that's how they got in. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Could they be doing that again?
I don't think so. I think that I will say that I love seeing all these trades that are going around. You know, trade rumors to me are so much fun. Like, what if Trae Young went there? What if so and so went there? What do the Lakers have to offer you back in return for a Trae Young, a guy that could be another max player, your third max player? And you what at that point in time, if you're the Lakers, what are you doing? You're getting rid of depth that we already talked about is what helps win you championships. Y'all have already put away draft picks for years to come and everything else trying to make the current roster you have. I would love. It's better for the NBA if the Lakers are doing well, in my opinion. Like financially, people will always watch LeBron. They'll, like that. That's a team that people will watch. But as a franchise, what are you really just? You're gonna fuck your whole bench and your entire.
Why they got to keep making trades?
Are you really throwing? You're throwing it all in on this year. If you go out and you try to get a Trae Young or who else have they been talking about in those trade rumors? I know there's a couple other guards they're talking about trying to bring.
DeJounte Murray.
They were talking about a trade with the Bulls, trying to get like LaVine and
Zach LaVine. That's been out of the.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you have to offer back?
Zach want to go to Miami.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh no. Is it entirely possible? Is the question? Absolutely. Is it good for basketball? Absolutely. I'm just saying, like, if I'm the GM
it's
of
LeBron James we talking about here, man.
If I'm the GM of another team, I have a hard time finding enough value
key words right there
on your team that's not LeBron or AD or.
But this is
LeBron
James. We're gonna let LeBron James get put out again.
No, but I think that like I said,
it's gonna happen.
Did you hear his interview last night?
Whether they got the team.
Did you hear LeBron's interview last night or from like the last couple of days?
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, so LeBron, how do you feel about the team? He said, well, on a good day, we could beat the best team. On a bad day, we could lose to the worst team. What's our record?
Anybody can come in here and whoop our ass.
They're like, you're a game under 500. He goes, that's who we are. I'm not saying my boy gave up or anything, but he's realistic.
When he get to talking like that, he don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like he's.
And what happened last time? And what happens every time he gets to talking like that?
They get their ass whooped, and they
get a trade. They get a trade.
Or the coaches get fired, and
the coach get fired.
And that's every team. That's every team he's ever been on too. But like my thing is that like we were talking about the trade though.
The only team he
what
couldn't
pieces
do that
you
on
have
was
to
Miami.
get rid of to get a Trae Young? What do you have to trade for a Trae Young?
None. You don't got no room.
Exactly. That's
why. I guess that's why.
Why you don't got no room?
So the rumors I was seeing.
Austin Reeves. This is why you ain't got no room. Why you ain't got no room? Because you just paid Austin Reeves that money. Why you ain't got no room? Because you just paid Vanderbilt some money, and y'all not even playing this man.
And then y'all just let everybody else go.
No
they
money?
do, like for real. They let everybody else go after they start doing well.
Because you just paid AD.
Say what?
I said it's three big reasons why they ain't got no money, and you just paid D'Angelo Russell.
Absolutely, yeah.
You just paid 4 players to stay to give you a stamp to where you thought you was gonna be in the middle of the season.
Take them to church.
And exactly where we knew they was gonna be in the shithole is exactly where they at. LeBron James go everywhere and anywhere trying to make changes. The only place he ain't made no damn changes in is Miami. Why he couldn't do that shit? Because you had D Wade over there already, and Pat Riley ain't going for your bitch.
And everybody knew that was
D
D
Wade's
Wade's
about
team.
what you got.
LeBron went there. That was
what
D
kind of
Wade's
star
team.
you is. He had his star already with D Wade, and he won his championship with him and Shaq before LeBron even came. So it's like, you're not going to come over here and run your hamster wheel over here, my dude. You can go somewhere else and play them games. He left exactly out of Miami, went right back to Cleveland. Why? Because he had the biggest hamster wheel waiting on him, which had Kyrie in that motherfucker and all kinds of mischief going on over there.
Clip it.
It was exactly what he needed to get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? a team with that much tenacity, and then he ended up going over there. Of course, he's gonna be able to kick off staff and kick off coaches and kick off players because this is hometown and this is where he got drafted at. They ain't finna say no. Even they burnt this man's jerseys, y'all.
My man's cooking with fire up here right now. Keep going, baby. Let's get him.
They burnt this man's jerseys.
Burn it down. Burn it down.
Did y'all see that? Y'all see them burning the man's jerseys? And then they just let him come on back. Come on back, LeBron. We ain't got no problem. It was like he got redrafted. Right? Boom. He go over there, win the championship. Damn. I didn't think he won the championship. Cleveland said he won the championship, but that's what the NBA wanted. You know what I'm saying? Boom. LeBron go to Cleveland, win the championship. Leave. Man, they got their ass toe out the frame the next couple of years. What exactly he's horrible. When I say horrible, he's horrible at whispering. You understand? Horrible. He can't whisper to save his life. So he didn't let everybody know what he was doing with AD. You know what I'm saying? He was trying. This man was trying, bro. You in the trying stage. Your trying stage is over with, bro. You not finna be here to play with your son. Just face it.
You got an NBA jam. He's heating up on you.
Hey, and that lets you want to go play in the G League. That lets you want to go play in the G League. Because
you about to stay around and deal with SGA and
Bronny a two-way player at best. Bronny a two-way player at best.
I
said it.
They're gonna play in Taiwan together.
Best.
I said it. Have you watched the USC game? Watched it.
Bronny better off coming off the bench.
Off what bench? The Mad Ants?
Oh shit!
Off whose bench? Have you watched
all due respect to the James family, but I'm just saying.
I'm keeping it 100.
Yeah,
this ain't no disrespect. I'm telling the truth. Have you watched the USC? Have you seen Bronny? Have you seen Bronny James play for USC? Have you seen Bronny James play for USC?
I haven't had the opportunity.
I haven't. I chose not to watch not a Bronny James.
Well, do me a favor. You can go type in Bronny James highlights. It ain't gonna be much.
Is why I chose not to watch it.
No, he fell out at practice that one time. Somebody's got that on camera.
Bro, I've watched the whole USC 2. I've watched 2 whole USC games and bet on them motherfuckers once of them because against UCLA, and they took off in the first half. They took off. Oh shit, they own. They came out the second half, brick city, baby.
Boo boo.
Defense is flat.
Yeah.
Look, Bronny James. You think if he was a D1, if he was a lotto pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would have 20 something, right? 10 plus assists or something, right? At 13 rebounds or something, right?
Man, Bronny would have if Bronny was an alpha.
What's his numbers? What's Bronny James' numbers, man?
It doesn't matter what his numbers are.
It doesn't matter what his numbers is.
It doesn't matter.
No, and guess what? Bronny, when you're still in college, next year you all move to the Big Ten where fouls don't count. You're playing a whole new level of basketball next year too, brother. You better put your big boy pants on every game.
Man, you better hope your dad
because they
do
not count fouls in the Big Ten.
He averages 5.6 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2 assists, and here's the kicker: 36.4% field goal shooting.
That's the number 3 overall pick.
Stop playing with me, man.
Hey,
stop.
Leave
bro,
alone, man.
36% field goals, 5 points a game, 2 rebounds.
That's the number 3.
Bro, that's what I average at the Y.
So really, what we're saying is that not all sequels are as good as the original.
Bro, them is my exact stats at the Y. 5.6 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2 assists on 36% shooting, dog.
It ain't too many sequels. It ain't too many sequels that's better than the original.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What's funny is my number is 2. Like, that's my favorite number of all time. And I can't stand nothing second coming, damn near. Like, only thing I love like that is my son.
Normally number two stands for poop.
The only second coming,
right.
The only second coming that I could say definitely was a badass second coming is Ken Griffey Jr.
Christian McCaffrey.
I don't know who his daddy played for who.
Ed McCaffrey won 2.
Never heard of.
Ed McCaffrey is his daddy?
That's his daddy?
The one from the Denver Broncos?
Won 2 Super Bowls with Elway. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that dude. I know that guy.
The white slot receiver before they started checking people for concussions.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Ed McCaffrey
probably had 2 or 3 concussions every game going across the middle.
Hey,
absolutely.
We ain't gonna go McCaffrey. Hey, King James sent me a clip, man. We gonna talk about it after the show, probably. He sent me a clip with Thornton. What's the dude with Thornton?
Look, real quick. Ed McCaffrey was part of this team that when they was running, I came up that me and the homie started using this acronym for Broncos. Being real organized niggas conspiring on shit. Right? Broncos. Ed McCaffrey was part of that. Broncos.
Ed McCaffrey was fucking shit up.
We was watching the Broncos with Ed McCaffrey. Shout out.
We definitely got a little support for the Broncos for sure.
Yeah, but that just kind of made me feel old, dog. Damn.
Hey, look.
Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree on that one either.
You got two tough motherfuckers right there.
When you say violent. Hey, they said violent. They got it right.
Yeah. Because Christian McCaffrey, Ed McCaffrey is just
He's just as violent.
So you got him, you got Ken Griffey. You know, them two juniors, that's a father and son combo. You know.
After that, you got to go to the wrestling world. You know what I mean? Like, if you're really looking for a comparison, because Ken Griffey Jr. and his dad are 2 of the best ever.
Yeah. So they did the All-Star starters. You know, All-Star starters for each. They did the starters. I guess they're going to do the reserves later on today, which is tomorrow. You know, however y'all watching the show, but it's going to be February 1st, Thursday night at 7:00. They'll be talking about the reserves, but your Eastern Conference starters, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo, is the number 1 vote getter. Then you have Joel Embiid, who just got injured, ladies and gentlemen. So looks like he's going to be replaced, and there's going to be another person in there because that didn't look too good. Then you got Jason Tatum. You got who deserves definitely big ups. Then you got my boy Tyrese Halliburton. You know,
the other zero. Yeah. Hey, look, what's funny is when y'all see, I didn't mean to cut my partner off. When y'all see my wall again, I'm gonna have to show. It's only right that I show some kind of love because, I mean, the Pacers is my dark horse team. For one, I called this. I said this episodes ago, and I went to the game. I mean, I was in Turner's Block, y'all. What is it? What am I doing? What am I doing in Turner's Block? I don't even. You had to go back and watch that episode to figure out how.
Rooting for the Pacers and Turner. Yeah. They was playing punk ass Orlando, and neither one of us like Orlando. So, but anyway, and then Damian Lillard is the other guard. You know, so
and that's a squad right there, man.
Who gonna wear number 0? Jason Tatum or Halliburton? Who gonna wear number 0?
Are they doing the All-Star jerseys this year, or they're wearing their own jerseys? That'd be the
No,
question.
they are
All-Star
old
jerseys.
school, but
Okay.
no, I looked that up. They dedicated to the city, Indianapolis, old school Pacer style jerseys, pinstripe style jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
They pulling them back out for the All-Star in Indy this year. So shout out to the city. Shout out to
but
my hometown too.
they All-Star. Tyrese got his. They sold out already. They $300 though. So I won't have one.
Yeah.
$300.
We be catching.
Oh,
them
that's
on
what I
Fanatics.
said. That's what I said. They are $300, and they
We
sold
be
out
catching them
already.
on Fanatics on sale when they hit the ground again.
Oh, it's on sale for $300.
No, they're
No.
sold out.
Oh,
It's
I
sold
thought
out
Cap
right
said.
now,
I thought Cap said, yeah, on sale it was $300.
Yeah, when they come back, when they back to stock.
When they come back, I'll catch them.
It's like half my mortgage at that point. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Buy you
that's
a house,
just-
not a jersey.
I definitely take an Indiana style Tatum All-Star jersey for sure.
Oh, that'd be sick
definitely
though,
take that.
man. Yeah. Like you said, with the
So then,
pinstripes. Hell yeah.
Well, it's not a it's I hate when they say that.
What's that word? What's the word
It's,
they use, man?
Yeah, it's
Homage or
it's a
type shit.
homage means like paying tribute.
that's what it is. It's a tribute. It's a
Yeah,
tribute
what they-
to the old Indiana style. So they're not
That's
going
what
to be
they say,
actually
yeah.
they're not going to be actually Indiana Pacer jerseys
Right.
You're
They-
talking about,
It's the
you're talking about
style
the
of
Reggie
it.
Miller days with the stripes.
with the
Type
stripes.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
no, those are
it's
sick to
stripes.
begin with.
so it's gonna have stripes in it. It's not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
actually be the Pacers jersey, but it's gonna have pinstripes in it to
Yeah, I know,
represent.
I love that idea.
Yeah. So the Western Conference All Stars starters is LeBron James. Of course, he got
Woo! Sorry.
he got the most votes. It just
I
made
got-
me
you know I
feel
got
so
that Tourette's,
bubbly
bro. I
inside.
hold it in as
It's
long as
just
I
like,
can.
everybody knows I'm a Brian, and that just made me feel
I
so
can't
good.
stand it.
Ooh. Anyway, Kevin Durant second. Then you got Nikolai Jokic, the Joker. You got Luka Doncic, and you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Woo! Nice.
Well deserved right there.
Well
That last
deserved.
one.
Shout out
Well
to give
deserved. That
Shai
never gets
Gilgeous.
Shout out to
Respect.
SGA, man.
Yeah,
Never
SGA,
gets
he
enough
deserved
respect,
that.
man.
SGA deserved it. Tyrese Halliburton deserved it. Jason Tatum deserved it. Damian Lillard is not an all-star this year. I'm sorry. He just wasn't. This is a popularity
You was doing
contest.
too
You
much.
got a
But
bunch of- you
Damian
got a bunch
Lillard,
of votes.
it's only been Dame time once.
Once, Dewey.
I think
One
Tyrese Maxey should have been in that spot right there. I think
Facts. Facts.
I think
Steph Curry should have been there.
no. This is the East. This was in the East. But I think Tyrese Maxey definitely should have been in Damian Lillard's spot. I think Kobe White or
Kobe
DeMar
White should have been
DeRozan
there.
should have been in that spot. DeMar DeRozan been balling. Kobe White been balling. I think either one of them
They
has
get to
done.
pick the teams though. So
They've
you
been
know,
they've
man,
been doing more. No. These is all fan votes. Starters was
Okay.
all fan votes, right?
What team do those other cats play for?
Oh,
Sorry about that.
The guys you just named.
I don't know. You tell me. But I don't know. They I know they're in the Central Division.
I just appreciate you finally saying something positive about a team that I'm telling everybody to trade them all.
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell should have been in there instead of Damian Lillard. He been going off. He been holding Cleveland together by
He's been doing it ever
himself.
since he got there too.
Because he
Yeah,
a ball hog.
It don't matter. I mean, this year he's been holding that team together by himself, and they the
Kobe was a
third.
ball hog. Is he not
They
one of
the-
the greatest players ever? Like,
They're the third or fourth best
Who,
team
Kobe?
in the
Yeah.
East right now. You know, I'm just saying,
Shared a
Damian
little bit.
Lillard. I'm just saying they the fourth best team in the East. And let's be honey, Jalen Brunson. Now that I think about it, Jalen Brunson should have been
That's
in
a
there
snub.
instead of Damian Lillard. Jalen Brunson should have been in there instead of Damian Lillard. That's what I'm going with. That's it. It should have been Jalen Brunson or Tyrese Maxey. Those is my ones or twos. And then my number 3 is over there in Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell. And then my honorable mentions is Kobe White and the other guy.
Did Derek
DeRozan.
White make it in?
Derek White might be on the reserves.
So I got a quick
He
question
should
for
be
you.
a starter.
I'm
You
gonna
can't.
look into it.
Derek White
tell you-
shouldn't have been a starter. No way. No.
So
He
you
shouldn't.
said that they're waiting until February 1st to announce the
At
backups.
7. So Thursday night.
Have they
Tonight.
said who's going to be in any of the competitions? I did see that we're having a Steph Curry versus the baddest bitch in WNBA 3-point shootout.
Yeah, it's time for Steph Curry to wipe her off the map because she got them buckets.
But have we seen who's going to be in the dunk contest or anything yet?
Bro, that's just boring.
Because there's a certain
The
Indiana
dunk
Pacer.
contest, I'm not.
There's a certain
I'm
Indiana
not
Pacer
watching the dunk
that did
contest.
something in a game last week.
Bro, the 3-point, first of all, I'm just going to be honest, right? Fuck that Steph Curry versus that girl stuff, man. Especially what.
Yeah, no.
Especially
that was my segue into talking about an Indiana Pacer moment that happened
She's
just this last
shooting.
week.
I just want to say.
Is there a certain Indiana Pacer that went between the legs on a fast break?
Fred Jones?
some kind of
Obi Toppin? Obi
you.
Toppin?
This is what I was getting into. Do you think
No,
he did that?
that
Like,
was
put his
good.
name out there for like the slam dunk contest?
He's
Hell
hinted
no,
at it.
he already did that.
No, he hinted at it. He just right now, if you are, you can't say you are.
Okay.
Right? You can't
I'm
release
saying he
that
been
yet.
there already
So
too. Though.
he's hinted at it right after the game and stuff. He's been hinting.
You don't see that on a weekly basis. You know what I
And
mean?
then Tyrese Halliburton, said, yeah, I choked last time in the 3-point shootout. So, I would love, he caught himself. I would love to get some get back, or I would love to get another try. It's the way he played it. But he caught himself, right? He was like, yeah, I choked I choked the last time, is how he said it.
Yeah.
I choked the last time I was in the 3-point contest, right? So I would love to get another chance. Like, oh shit, I better watch my mouth.
Let me
Yeah,
because they're gonna clip that.
Yeah.
Right. So
they work by the
So I
millisecond
think
over there.
Tyrese Halliburton is definitely in the 3-point shootout, and I believe Obi Toppin is getting in the slam dunk contest.
I gotta say, I think that's why you put that on display in a game, is to be like, no, like,
Or at least he
Obi don't
wants
need
to
to-
be. Or at least
Exactly.
he wants
He
to
don't
be.
need to
that's
get
what I'm
in
saying. I want these dudes that want to be there. These
Obi
younger
was
cats
in there.
that want
Obi
to
was
prove
there.
a point,
He
man.
was
Like,
there when he
dudes
was
like
in
that
New
are
York.
so much more
He
exciting
ain't
to
do
watch.
too good.
Yeah.
When
So
Obi was in New York, he played in the dunk contest. He ain't do too good.
yeah, I mean, but you see that a lot of times.
It could
Them
be
getting into
jitters.
the-
It could be anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for those that like the dunk contest, I think it's good to have somebody in there that's been in there before, because now you know what you're doing.
And you got a hometown guy this time too. So
Right. So you know what they expect, and then it's hometown, so you get a chance to get the crowd hyped.
Whoever it is, I'm voting for Mac McClung.
yeah, I
But,
remember that conversation we had not too long ago where Dub said this motherfucker averages half an assist, 1.1 points, and like, how the fuck did he make the dunk contest? Because he's a YouTuber and people were gonna watch it.
You really like that.
That
with
dude
some
did
dunk.
nothing. He put out nothing but clips.
That's all he did.
Actually,
They announced
real quick though, King James, can you explain to the people that are watching why you are adamantly against All-Star Weekend?
You really want me to do
They
this?
don't.
I do.
Yeah, I mean,
I do. Go ahead and
they
take the
gotta
stage
know.
for me. Give them the main screen.
They just can't sit here. They just can't sit here and be like, oh man, all these guys is ready for All-Star Weekend. They really got to know. We give you the floor.
Give them the main screen.
We give you the square.
So first of all, right, these aren't the all-stars of the season that's happening here, right? This is a popularity contest, right?
True.
It's who got the most fans, who got the most votes. We got players in there that, I mean, Damian Lillard is in there because of popularity, not because he's an all-star. Jalen Brunson is the all-star, first of all. So I'm not a fan of the popularity contest, right? Second of all, I remember when this used to mean some shit, right? Like the winner of the All-Star game gets home court advantage in the NBA Finals, not who had the best record at the end of that mattered in the East and in the West. But when it came down to the finals, you need to win. And if you Kobe and you the Lakers and you know you got a chance of being in the finals, if you got the real all-stars in the all-star game and they know they representing their team, having a chance to have home court advantage in the finals, oh, you getting picked up full court. It was a competition. Now it's just, oh, buddy, and let me try to talk you into coming to play with me kind of a thing. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, just for you guys that's coming out here to spend all your money, this is still Indianapolis. After 9 o'clock, ain't nothing open. So you can be out here kicking it all you want to. You better get you something to eat before 9:30. Because your ass gonna be hungry in the moment. I just want y'all to know, you coming out to Indy. Oh, it's All-Star Weekend. We gonna be out kicking it. Yeah, well, yeah. The bar stopped selling food, bar food. The bar food gonna stop at about midnight. The bar food, and you're gonna be having a hard time getting the bar food because it's gonna be jumping with people just eating and just drinking, talking and drinking. Right? If you want you something to eat from a restaurant, it closes at 9. At 9:30, it's over with for you. So just remember, you still coming to Indy. But that's why I don't like the All-Star game. It's because it's all friendly. Let's fuck around. They shooting from half court. It ain't no competition. And then
you put like a score limit on it and everything nowadays.
And then
nobody gives a shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like you're just there for shits and giggles, man.
Let's just have fun until the last 3 minutes when it matters, and whoever is up by this much at this points to score. Like I still don't understand whatever they call that, man.
While you're already on a burner, man, let me ask you a quick question. Do you like the fact that it's East versus West this year and not LeBron's friends versus Giannis's friends? And
I love that part.
Were you over that shit as well?
It looks like we're moving in the right direction now. Let's getting back to the roots. We're going back in the right direction. Now, like I said, put some money on the line for the winning team, right? Put some money on the line for the winning team and put the home court advantage back to the winning team.
Yes.
Put the home court advantage for the NBA Finals back to the winning team of the All-Star.
You got East versus West again. It's not buddies versus buddies. Let's fucking go, man. I'm with you.
And let me tell you something right now, because I was getting on it. I don't really give a damn about Steph Curry and this other lady going at it, right? Like, I don't want to see that shit. That's just some extra shit that y'all got to.
They just made it up.
What if, and I mean, what if though, next year, Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, listened to our show from last week, lowers that rim about 2 feet, and we got equal dunks for equal bucks. Are you watching All-Star Weekend?
I still don't want to watch Steph Curry and this chick shoot out each other. First of all,
that part.
First of all,
I had to do a quick callback just to find out.
Steph Curry is shooting a men's NBA ball from the men's NBA 3. She's shooting with a woman's WNBA ball from the
3 feet closer up top.
From the WNBA 3-point.
Go for real.
This is the rules. This is it, right? That's the rules. And she's shooting from the woman's the WNBA 3-point line. And
but I thought women
at the rim height,
right?
At the women's rim height.
Why not shoot from the same line?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't want to see that
equal dunks for equal bucks.
Yeah, that don't make sense on why they doing that, because why would you even have something like that? And you allowing the girl to shoot on their size, I don't understand. This is something I came up with.
But see, like in one of those random ass events they do that like I've never liked since they started at All-Star Weekend. I've never been a fan of like the skills competition. You're like, oh yeah, this guy dribbles, this guy does this. You pass it to so and so.
I don't like that either.
Throwing WNBA players and something like that. Okay, like let's see something. But you're moving the line. Like it's not it's not equal. What are we really proving at this point? It's good that you're potentially gonna get more female viewers. I think
Just
that's
some
why
extra shit. Just some extra shit to charge you $230 a ticket to sit up in here and watch some motherfuckers do some old clown ass shit, some old Harlem Globetrotter ass bullshit. If I want to see the goddamn Harlem Globetrotters, then I go watch the Harlem Globetrotters. I don't want to see NBA players and that kind of look. First of all, Steven versus Sabrina, right? Why it's got to be S versus S anyway for the starry? Here go another S, 3-point contest, right? You got 4 ball racks with 4 game balls and 1 money ball. And then we got this extra rack that's all money balls. When we start doing this bullshit, this all money ball rack, I don't like that bullshit.
I think they started doing that a couple of years ago where they got to pick where their money ball rack was.
That shit's bullshit. And then you get to decide where that rack is. The all money ball rack, you get to decide where that is. Bro, that don't make it no fun for me, bro. I want to see people shooting a straight 3, 1 money ball at the end. I want to see you beat Larry Bird's record where you didn't miss one. I want to see you beat Steph Curry record where you didn't miss one. Reggie Miller when you didn't miss one. I want to see you beat that record, hit that record. That's what we want to see. That
one thing I would love to see,
I don't like this extras. I ain't with the extras.
A couple of years back on All-Star Weekend, they did a little shooting contest where it was Dell Curry versus Steph Curry.
I don't give a fuck about them niggas either.
Yeah, exactly. Man. What I'm saying is if they ever brought back, and they've been talking about it like on like the Dan Patrick Show, for instance, Reggie Miller, it's one of the only shows he ever like actually talks on. If they brought back like an OG 3-point contest, I'll be about that life. I'll be about
Reggie
Miller, Glenn Rice, people like that are
instead of Steph versus Stephanie, instead of Steph versus Stephanie, have whoever's leading the league in 3-pointers at that point in time, at where the cutoff is, who's ever leading the league in 3-pointers against one of the OGs. Mm-hmm. If we're gonna have to add some extra, so we got a 3-point shootout between who's ever leading the league in 3-pointers at that point in time, right? Versus, you know what I'm saying, like Reggie Miller, Ray Allen,
get rid of the skills competition. Do an OG dunk contest. Do an OG 3-point contest.
Now I don't want to see them old ass niggas dunk, but definitely.
Oh, I'll guarantee this Carter still got some hop.
But definitely get rid of Steph versus Steph and Sabrina and do.
That sounds like some technical shit.
Yeah, man. So I forgot to mention they got this starry range shot in the Steph versus Sabrina. You got 2 starry ranges and they worth 3 points. Game ball's worth 1 point. Money ball worth 2 points. Now you step back to the whatever Steph Curry got motherfuckers shooting from now, and that's worth 3 points. And Steven will shoot from the NBA line with NBA basketballs, and Sabrina will shoot from the WNBA line with WNBA basketballs. And all the money is going to these charities. And for every regular 3-pointer made, $1,000, $2,000 for every 2 ball made, and for every starry range ball made, $3,000. So we got to sit here and watch these motherfuckers shoot it. Man, I don't want to see that shit.
That's crazy.
Even though it's for charity, I'm with you. Like that's what are we really doing here?
That's the question.
What's really going on, man? Fuck out of here, dog. You just wasting my motherfucking time and money.
All right, so
yeah.
In the midst of all that,
anyway,
we escaped is NBA, right? I'm about to take y'all on the journey before we get to the meat and potatoes. You understand?
Is this what you were talking about cooking with earlier?
Huh?
He told Cap earlier something he's about to go assassin mode.
I hope you talk about my man Ben Simmons' return to gameplay and injury return list. That nigga was on the gameplay and injury list.
Need to see my face.
No. Yeah, let him get his Palm Pilot out. He's telling me he's going assassin mode on this. He's been ready for this since the script showed up. I'm just gonna sit back. I don't even know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cap, go ahead.
If you go to ESPN stat sheet.
Take the main screen, brother.
I'm taking the square right now.
Circle, take the square. Get it.
Yes, I got the 0 behind me. Why? because there's nothing greater. You know what I'm saying? And that's on any kind of spectrum if you want to kick it. I don't know who the fuck this guy him Simmons is. We about to get into him though. Check this out. This man done missed the first half of the beginning of the season.
2 months.
This man missed damn near the end of last season. If not damn near the whole season. For real. Right? Now, I could say this gonna hurt him being rookie of the year, but we've been past that in Philly, right? So I'm gonna say this. You come back at the end of the week when it's time to make sure that you get your paycheck before the next week. And then you all of a sudden the next day your knee messed up. Let's not mention his stats.
You got a boo boo.
Let's not get to his stats. Let's not get to his stats. And we're gonna start from Philly, and I'm gonna give him some just due. 4 seasons with Philly, scoring points per game, 15. I'm gonna say roughly. I'm not even gonna give him over that.
Not
I'm
bad.
gonna stop at 15. The 2 seasons that he was over that. That mean
he played 7 games. He played 7 games those seasons.
Which was 21, which was 19 and 20. They was in the playoffs. They got fucking swept out of the playoffs the year after that, which was a horrible look. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, them was his best times playing basketball, right? So as I say that, I go over here to Brooklyn, right? This man averaged 6.9.
Those are Bronny numbers, though.
Look, Bryce is putting up better numbers than this man right now. We're not even gonna talk about Bronny. We just demolished him. No disrespect. Your little brother better than all y'all. And shout out to LaMelo. I'm gonna say word to LaMelo, not shout out. Word to LaMelo. Bryce better than both of you niggas on the way up. I'm gonna put it to you like that. 2020 last year, this man averaged 6.9 points, y'all. This year, this man averaged 7 points, y'all. What kind of increase is that? Then you come out here and you get a damn near triple.
No, tell them how you feel, man. Don't hold it back.
You get a damn near triple double, and now your fucking knee hurt again. Hey, I mean, it's things that I don't watch. You know what I'm saying? Like the Montreal screw job when Bret Hart got screwed over by Shawn Michaels. It's things that I watch, like Bret Favre stealing from the goddamn poor people. And you got NFL money with your being head ass. But this is one of the worst things that I've seen in the game of NBA. I've never seen a player this sad. Yes, I don't like Ben Simmons. If you haven't noticed by now, and I never will. And these stats, this whole everything explains why. Ben Simmons. I usually don't do this to everybody.
Do it.
But, bruh, you deserve it. And I don't know no other way to give it to you.
Throw the towel on that nigga, man.
Facts.
Throw the towel. Hey, man. I said Ben Simmons is the biggest troll ever, dog. Straight up, man. He's a troll of the decade, man. You got to give it to him, man. The man has sat there and collected that check.
Sick.
He's the definition of fake it till you make it.
Hey, man, hey, man, wait a minute now. He came in and Cap told you. The man sat there. He been collecting that check. They told him, look, in order to get paid, you know you got to put in some hours. He came back. He put in how many minutes, dog? Wait a minute. What? I need that stat.
Hold on, man. We go
17 or something. Now he got a boo-boo. And he's got to go again.
You need that. You need that. You need that.
The original scouting report on Ben Simmons said
You said
basically
you need that stat
he's
line?
weak as fuck, and if he's not the center of attention, he's not going to be a star for you.
Bro, he came back. He gave you 18 minutes, right? They told the man.
18? Okay.
They told the man you got to clock 15 minutes. He came back. He gave you 18.
That nigga, he gave you overtime compared to
Bro.
his
Bro.
compared to his.
They told
He
him he
gave you
needed.
more minutes in one game than he accumulated the last 3 seasons.
Bro, they told him he needed 15 minutes to collect this check, bro.
And now we got an ouch.
And the man gave you 18, didn't miss a shot, 5 for 5, 10 points, 11 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, 8 rebounds. In 18 minutes, he gave you 8 rebounds, 10 points, didn't miss a shot, 11 assists, a block, and a steal.
Do y'all understand that all them stats right there equal up to what this man got in the last 2 years?
He did all of that in 18 minutes and then didn't come to work the next day.
He said, "Hey, y'all, I'm PTOing."
Hey,
He is union as fuck, dude.
hey, man, the union
sick
don't
of it.
recognize production, dog. The union is here for my safety.
I'm sick of him.
Hey, bro.
He's collecting enough checks. He's paid his dues, and they're like, we gotta protect this dumbass.
If it was a vote, if it was some way to vote this man out, I'm doing it.
Hey, man.
What's that black dude
Ben
that be
Simmons is the
going crazy
reason
on
unions
everybody dub?
exist.
The Eric dude that be out there in Detroit, be going in on everybody. He got the live voice. I ain't gonna let him talk to me like that. That's me when it come to being in the trial of kicking men. Get hey,
Bro. Hey, bro, he came in and gave you better numbers than Thanos. Thanos out in the Cupo. He came
We're still
in.
on Thanos. We're still on
Bro.
Thanos.
we still
He-
on Thanos.
Fuck Thanos.
We
Fuck
still-
Thanos can
out
at
in
least
the
play every game if you let him in.
Ben
Hey.
Simmons, he came in and gave you better numbers than Thanos in 18 minutes, dog. Biggest troll of the NBA ever, dog. Shout out to Ben Simmons, dog. Throw the towel in on you, but come kick it with me, dog. I got
No, don't
to
pull up.
pick your
Don't
brain,
pull up.
dog. 'Cause, hey, the man can survive in the NBA. He came in and gave you 10, 11, 8, 1, and 1
Where you gonna survive?
my man is
in
a
18 minutes.
My man is a glorified backup kicker in the NFL.
Bro,
He
and
don't
then
even
said,
he
That
don't
part.
touch the field. He just shows up, collects checks. I think when it's time for him to do something, like, hey, go run sprints. He pulls a hammy. Like, my man does nothing but collect paychecks,
hey,
and
man,
it's fucking ridiculous, and it's an absolute joke. But
the man
what
played.
you saying, Ben Simmons? You know, honestly, Ben Simmons, I'll tip my hat to you, brother.
The man played November 6th. Didn't play again until January
And-
29th.
Yes.
And then he had to sit out the next game.
Bruh, I mean,
You see, he showed up. He showed up to work. And he said, "What's the bare minimum?
Hey,
help me
I can do,
understand.
bro. I can do
Hey.
less than that."
bro, Cap called me today, bro, and he said Ben Simmons is that dude. You know when you be like, Yeah. Oh, okay. Ben is back. Oh, I see Ben back. Then you come to work the next day. The motherfucker's like, where Ben?
Hey,
He in the bathroom.
He was just here yesterday.
hey.
Then you got me that come in like, oh, that nigga done called off.
Right, he just popped me as you said, and you like, hey, shit, yeah, man, y'all see Ben, man, he was there putting it in, doing it, man, it's good.
Man, I didn't know he still worked
Hey, man,
here.
Hey, man, that nigga done called off, man.
I'm I had something for him,
No,
man.
that
Y'all
nigga.
see Ben?
Hey, man, he
walked
called
right
off.
in. Hey, man, he ain't coming in. He already called off, dog.
He already called off. He said he wasn't feeling good, dog.
He the nigga that Ben called to do his job.
Yeah.
You feel me? He was like, hey, dude, I need you to slide for me one time at the gig.
Hey, you pick
man.
up my shift for me? I'm like, shit, I've been picking up your shift all year, my nigga.
Come
shit,
on.
You know I got you.
Bro, they're like, hey, Ben, we need you today. And he's like, sorry, pimp, I got the bubble guts. Can't even do it, dog.
Hey, King James said he gonna cover me. Let's see it. Nigga, you right. It's my shift. That ain't even your shift, nigga. That's my shift. You let me know, I'll let you know when you can get your shift back.
Look,
Ben Simmons came back.
Podcast, man.
Throw the Sports Podcast, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, comment, man. Y'all know, man.
Chopper Style our name. Look, I told him Chopper Style was his new name, dude. Chopper.
Hey, man.
Called him Chopper.
Hey, man. Y'all ready? Speaking of Chopper, you know what I mean?
Speaking of
choppers.
Take us on in.
Speaking of choppers, man. Where's the can man, dog?
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Thank
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Everybody.
Y'all know what that means.
Y'all come on, man. Y'all know what it is. It's time for the boxing segment, big dog. And boy, do we have some goodness for you this time, man. We have PBC, Amazon Prime with their debut fights. And y'all know we big PBC fans this way, man. Not gonna lie, dog. There's some good fighters at Top Rank. But look, finally, Cap. Finally. The gatekeeper. The old gatekeeper, Keith Thurman.
Weren't y'all praying he got his ass off the couch?
Man, the gatekeeper, Thurman, will be in the ring fighting Tim Tszyu. Out of all people, he had the nerve to go right in. He coming in hot. He coming in hot. He's fighting Tim Tszyu for Tim Tszyu's Australian WBC. Which belt he got? WBO.
WBO.
He fighting Tim Tszyu for his WBO.
Super lightweight.
No, it's
No, it ain't bantamweight. It gotta be like a super lightweight, bro. Middleweight.
No, what's 140?
Middleweight, I think.
140 is a super lightweight / junior welterweight.
Junior welterweight. There it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, super lightweight / junior welterweight, 140.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what they fighting at?
Yeah. Because that's what Thurman is. Tszyu. Well, Tszyu got the belt. They fighting for Tszyu belt. And I think that's the weight that Tszyu is at. That's why Thurman got them dark rings under his eyes, man. You know they don't never say nothing good about that.
Tim Tszyu is a WBO champ at super welterweight / junior middleweight, 154.
Oh, so he stepped up. I was like, wait, that don't make sense.
Yeah, I was middleweight. Right?
That's not 154 pounds.
So it was middleweight, right? I was right.
Yeah, he's super middleweight / junior middleweight, 154 pounds.
I know it was
WBO
super
champ.
something.
Yeah, WBO champ Tim Tszyu.
Right. Yeah, I know it was. Yeah, he definitely got the WBO. He got the main one for sure.
Yeah, so 154 if he's going for the belt.
Yeah. Yep. That's on the line. That's the
Okay,
one.
so the WBO declined to sanction the fight for Tim Tszyu's junior middleweight title. So it's not for the title, but they still fighting. Because the WBO declined to sanction the fight, presumably because Thurman has never competed at the 154-pound limit and hasn't
That's
scored a
some
victory.
bullshit, though.
And hasn't scored a victory in 2 years.
Well,
so
still,
not only
bro,
not only has he not fought at 154, but he ain't had a victory in 2 years. So you can't just come straight in and fight for a belt.
How can you do that though?
Bro, you can't just come in and fight for a belt. You ain't had a victory in 2 years.
Let Manny Pacquiao do that shit.
Not no 2 years.
Bro, Jamal Charlo just did that.
He had a belt.
And
They all have
fight for it.
They all have belts. Thurman ain't got no belt. Thurman ain't got no belt.
So they not letting this man fight for the belt?
Thurman has never competed at the 154-pound limit and hasn't scored a victory in 10 years.
We might see a different gatekeeper. I'm just saying, yo. We might see a different Keith Thurman.
So
we might
Tim
see
Tszyu,
one time for real.
So Tim Tszyu and Thurman will meet 1 pound above 155, since Tim Tszyu would have to fight a WBO ranked opponent if he was to fight at junior middleweight. So it's a catchweight at 156.
So that's why it's not for the belt then.
That's why the belt is not up. That catchweight make it. That word make a difference.
Okay,
so with
say catchweight, I understand.
So with the proliferation of the titles and the ease with which the fighters are stripped, the fight being a non-title fight doesn't affect the viability of the matchup. This is still a fight between must-see boxers, right?
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely. Yeah.
So in that co-feature, we got Rolly Romero.
And Thurman still is a big name. So, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's a gatekeeper. So
he is the gatekeeper.
He is the gatekeeper, even though he don't like it. He don't like it. It is what it is. I mean, until you beat Tim Tszyu, you know what I'm saying? Until you are active out here.
Because if he let Tim Tszyu come over here and beat his ass, Tim Tszyu about to go crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Until you get active like that, you are a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
People keep fighting you to up their name. So
you are what we like to call old dude over there in the Brent League with them, Dillian White. What's the other one? The other cat too that'd be out there getting his head beat up. He give a good fight, and then at the end he get knocked out. The other black dude.
I don't like none of them.
Either way it goes, that's who Thurman fall in the lineup. Like,
so, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, a gatekeeper is someone that either was a contender or, you know what I'm saying, is always up there as a contender, but have won a belt and lost it, and is always right there. So young fighters, up and coming fighters, and people like that, you fight these people to up your name.
Knock them off, yeah.
Right. So it ups your name. So this person has fought for the title. He's beaten up people. You know, he stays up in the ranks, and you beat them to up your name, but they're not really ever like that good enough to get a title and hold the title. So it kind of sucks being called a gatekeeper.
They're good enough to stay ranked and stay relevant.
There you go. And that's what Thurman Thomas is to me. That's
Thurman
what he's
Thomas running back for the Bills, 94.
Thurman Thomas. Yeah. See, Chopper style over here. Keith
Chopper
Thurman.
style.
I'm in Chopper mode. So Keith Thurman, that's what he is, a gatekeeper. But also on there, you got Rolly Romero, who'll be defending his WBA junior
my dog,
welterweight title, which he really kind of got given to him because those punches anyway. But
that old man was putting them hands on him.
Them old man was putting them hands on him. But anyway, versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. So this is a put up and shut up fight.
His
That's
nigga,
one that's been coming. Yeah, let's go.
Wee, I see you over there, Kane.
This a put up and shut up fight because
You know, I
Pitbull
like
Cruz,
these kind of fights.
Is that for
Pitbull
the
Cruz.
is that for the WBA belt?
WBA junior welterweight.
Junior
Yeah.
welterweight.
Yeah, that's that 140. That's that 140. Right before you get to 147, where all the big boys at, where the head knockers at. That's where your Jaron Boots Enos, your Terrence Crawfords, your Errol Spencers, your
Ryan Garcia's.
You going to the upper room. You going to
your
the upper
Danny
room,
Garcia.
You're crying Ryans.
That's Danny. Danny Garcia is 147. Crying Ryan.
Danny and Crying Ryan, they in different
They be 140. They be 140.
Ryan 140.
Yeah. 135, 140. He can be 147.
But he don't
So
want to go
140 is that weight class though, where you got at champs, you got Devin Haney, you got Teofimo, you got Mateus, you got some killers at this weight class.
Right, that's 140.
What's that word you just said?
I said you got some killers at 140.
Yeah, especially when you get to talking about Mateus.
Whoa, hey,
literally.
This man has a body on his body.
He literally has a.
So one question, as a non-boxing fan that I do have for you, on a boxing scene that I'm looking at it right now, it says Rolly and Ismael Barrosa are co-champs currently. How did something like that happen?
The only reason happened.
Are you saying Barrios?
Barrios?
I'm saying no. This right now says
Barroso
140 WBA.
Is the old man that put the hand
Rolly
on
Romero.
That's why.
And Ismael Barroso.
Barroso.
Barroso. It says both of them are the champs of WBA.
Because
like
remember
one of those like an interim thing, you know what I mean?
No, it's
right,
not.
Interim. Right.
Well,
I mean, we talk about
because
we talk about
just
UFC,
fought.
but yeah.
Barroso's just fought and he just beat up somebody.
Right.
Yeah, this is from boxingscene.com is where I'm getting those.
Right. So Israel Barroso, right?
He just fought again.
Right. He just won that interim, right? Because he's trying to get his belt back.
Okay.
Because they cheated him. They cheated.
Yeah, see, this is all new for me. Dub, this is you with UFC. This is all new for me. So I want to explain to me what's going on here with that.
Okay. So
go ahead,
Ismael Barroso was the WB. What is Rolly?
WBA.
He was the WBA junior welterweight champion, right?
Okay. Yeah.
He got into a fight with Rolly Romero, right? It was a good fight.
Man, they snubbed that man.
So Barroso beat him. Well,
he beat him, man.
The fight didn't finish. So what happened was, if you go look up the fight, you will see the fight got stopped. It looked like Rolly was dropping bombs on him.
Was it like a referee stoppage?
Yeah, it was a referee stoppage.
Yes. So Rolly had him in the corner, throwing some punches, but they wasn't landing. But the referee said they was landing, and everybody was trying to say Barroso's age because he looks old, but he only 40. I'm 42, right? He looked old because he's Hispanic and he boxed. So he looked.
You called out Keith Thurman a couple weeks ago, right?
Who did?
Who did you call out boxing a couple weeks ago?
Who, me?
No. We're talking about King James over there. A couple weeks ago, he said he fight somebody coming off the couch. I thought it was Keith Thurman. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, it was Keith Thurman. I'll fight Keith Thurman. Fuck ass.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I fuck around and get a couple punches off on Keith Thurman. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Give me 3 months. Give me 75,000.
I need 6. You need 6
months?
I need 6.
If you gonna say 6, I'm gonna take 4. I'm gonna
give
take
me 6
4 months. I mean, no, dog. I'm gonna give you 4, dog, because you don't smoke cigarettes or nothing like that, dog. You don't take nothing to get your cardio up.
Yeah, but I need to be able to hit this nigga though. Like, so I
Man,
need
all you gotta do is go ahead, drop that dub rub on all the good meats and eats, and go crazy real quick. Get some weight real fast, and I'm telling you.
I'm just
you,
letting them know right now. If I
But yeah.
lose 90 pounds, it's going down, motherfucker. Just so,
So
you
look,
know.
so Rolly,
90
so look,
pounds
Rolly,
going down.
so look, Rolly lost to Gervonta Tank Davis, right?
Yes.
Right? And then Tank was like, I don't want these motherfucking belts, no way, right? Fuck these belts, right? Barroso wins the belts, right?
Okay.
Right? Barroso wins the belts and he hold on to the belts, right? Like he beating up niggas, right? He get the belts, he beating up niggas, right? He run into Rolly, right? He stepped up because he had the lightweight belts. I think it was super light continental or some shit.
Super light,
right?
super cruiserweight or something crazy.
Right.
Super lightweight, junior welterweight is 140.
So he jumped up. So he was super lightweight. He jumped. He jumps up and he goes for the vacant belt. So it was him. Now remember, he hot. He had just came off of like 4 wins in a row, right? And he goes to fight Rolly Romero because Rolly wanted a belt, right? Being with top rank, with Money Mayweather and PBC, right? You need a belt. You lost the Tank. You need to fight and get you a belt so we can make money off you. Because if we can't make money off you, you ain't no good, right? So he goes for the vacant WBA World Super Lightweight Championship, the one that was vacated, right? Who was it vacated by? Tank, right? So he goes to fight Rolly for the belt. Rolly gets in there to fight Barroso's for that vacant belt. Like it was a vacant belt they was fighting for.
It was vacant.
So whoever won was gonna have the title.
Okay.
Barroso was putting bombs on Rolando.
No, he knocked Rolly down.
Yeah, he knocked Rolly down, right?
And hurt him. Like he hurt him bad.
The fight goes along. I don't remember what round it was.
It was like round 10.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was a late round for sure.
I don't remember what round. We get to the round, and
I'll look it up while y'all
Rolly throwing punches. They're not connecting, but the crowd going crazy, and dude is ducking and stuff. And so
you're saying he's looking busy.
He's looking busy. Rolly is looking busy. Right? But after all of that, Barroso is like down and he gets up ready to throw punches, and the referee done stepped in and stopped the fight.
And no mossed him out of nowhere.
Just stopped the fight. Like, what the fuck? And so Rolly gets the belts. Of course, Rolly gets the belts and don't give him a rematch. Right? So what does he
instantly
do?
Though.
So what does he do? He go get the WBA World Super Lightweight interim belt.
Okay.
Right? So now Rolly either has to fight him again or take on another fight. So that's why Rolly took on this other fight, right? Because he would have had to he beat O'Hara Davies.
O'Hara, yeah.
O'Hara.
Looking at this weight class, like I said, man, that 140 weight class is ridiculous.
Yeah, Ismael Barroso ain't no joke, man. He got bombs, bro. He got bombs.
I'm looking at the highlights right now.
He got
Rolly,
25 wins with 23 knockouts, bro.
Hey, Rolly was running from this man after he knocked him down the rest of the fight. And he really wasn't hitting him, right? What round I said it was, King?
You said 10 earlier.
Yeah.
Right. It was round 10. Round 9.
Round 9.
The end of round 9. The end of round 9. The ref came in, and Barroso's like, you know, like if you watch when you watching boxing and the boxer got a boxer in the corner, it's either you can tell that they weaving and they ducking the punches, but the crowd reaction could fool a referee in an instant.
To make it look like the lights went out. Yeah.
If the fighter that's doing the combinations, right, is hitting it on the one fighter, the ref can't see the other fighter reaction. So by the time he get around, and if he sees anything, which is they trained to do, you know, to stop the fight, he gonna stop the fight. But what's crazy is Barroso's backed out, and there was only a couple seconds left at the end of where he called it. Like that round was really supposed to go to the end. It wasn't supposed to stop right there.
It got stopped prematurely then.
It went down. I mean, it was premature as hell because I'm talking about like Rolly wasn't even hitting the man, Ace. He wasn't hitting him not once in that whole flurry. Rolly threw like 15 punches.
Didn't hit him, like not arms, not nothing. Like he
didn't touch him not one time.
He didn't hit him.
He's shadow boxing himself and won.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
And and then like
so that's how you got.
He carried out of it, and
that's
then
that's where the interim came
ref
from.
turned around and he was like, "That was it.
That was it. Fight over." So that's where you get that interim. You know, that's how you get the interim. That's exactly where you get that from. We got some other fights coming up. Let's not forget. You know, let's not forget we got some other big fights coming up. If you want to go overseas, got Conor Benn and Peter Dobson. You know, them Cap boys over there. You know, them Cap boys over there.
Hey, I'm actually excited to see that fight, man. You know I am.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I ain't say I'm excited, but I'm gonna watch it.
I'm excited to see it. Two sons going at each other. I like that. I like that.
Well, Peter Dobson.
My daddy whoop your daddy ass. Look, my daddy whoop your daddy ass.
Peter Dobson. I don't remember Peter Dobson, Dad. I don't remember Peter Dobson.
Show up to the flagpole at 4 p.m. We'll see. That's
Peter
what
Dobson.
That's
I've never even heard of who that is. Who is that?
Well, what is you talking about?
I'm talking about Ben and Eubank.
They're not fighting. Conor Benn is fighting Peter Dobson.
Also, old boy backed out.
They never signed the contract to fight, man. They never could get that.
That mean he backed out. I don't
they
know
can
who
never
Dobson
get.
Is.
They can never get it together. Then them your boys overseas. I don't know, man. Fuck them Brits.
I thought it was
hey,
Ben.
Cap.
I thought it was Ben Eubanks. I don't know who they're no
Cap, he just said you're the fan of the Brits.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I am though.
See,
like I'm a fan.
I just thought I was making that up.
I'm a fan of UK, just the culture. Like I like their culture, but
I don't like nothing. I don't like their culture either.
Sports, like I like how they talk, and I be watching all this stuff. I be into all that shit, bro. Like he know
my homeboy. Hey
like,
Ace, hey Ace, my homeboy at work said, "You know why you don't like? I don't like Brit." I said, "I can't stand them." He said, "You know why you don't like them?" I was like, "Yeah, man, they fighting and all that other shit's boring as hell." He said, "Yeah, they fight like Joe Louis and them."
Funny as hell. It's true.
It's like watching the Joe Louis fight. You know,
that's just like your boy Ace, Jake Paul about to fight this dude that's been swinging on.
Why you gotta call my boy? Why you gotta call my boy with King James on the show?
Because he is. He been swinging. The dude he about to fight been beating up watermelons for the past couple years.
You know the only reason I'm happy I wasn't the one to bring up the greatest thing in boxing history, Jake Paul.
I'm just saying.
Because King James does not like when I do that. But since you went ahead and brought it up,
bruh, the dude.
Let's go ahead and talk about it. No, you don't gotta run away now.
Look,
now you're running away, bro.
The dude that he fighting, bro. I mean, come on. Look him up.
I don't need to. I know that if you're Jake Paul, you're not taking a fight that you think you're going to lose.
Bro,
If
the
you've
dude
already
is
taken a fight
actually,
that you've lost.
let me
You-
add a little bit of
You
excitement.
lost to Tommy
The
Fury.
dude is actually a professional boxer. He like
Bro, we were talking
17 and
about
2.
legacy. We were talking about legacies earlier, and Ed McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey, Ken Griffey Jr., whatever. Tyson Fury, in my opinion, like from what I've heard from y'all, is not the end all be all heavyweight boxer.
Tyson
brother
Fury
Tommy-
ain't shit.
His little brother Tommy is way tougher on Twitter and Instagram and everything else than he is in the ring, and he whooped Jake Paul's ass.
Hey, Ryan Borland.
For Chef Dub's sake here, I hope that this dude gives him PTSD and Jake Paul finally fucks off. But until
Are you
then,
serious? Yeah,
the fact that we're
you're not
talking
hearing
about,
me.
the fact that we're talking about Jake Paul having a fight,
I'm gonna need
still-
you to go look at the dude that Jake Paul about to fight, bro. You
I
just
hope
hear
he
me
gets
say this
smashed.
man
I
been
hope
beating
he-
up.
I hope he gets torn up.
Bro, this man, I wouldn't be surprised if it was tomato cans that this man was beating up for the past 10 years. But Jake Paul went and found somebody that's probably been living under the Vegas stairs for the past 6 months.
He fighting a
And he
hobo.
about to
is
give
what
him a
you're saying?
check.
He's
Yes.
fighting a homeless man.
Bro, this man name is when I seen him, he gave me Climber vibes. You feel me?
Sick
Like
with it. Shout out to Sick with
he
it.
gave me sick with it vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
Shout
all
out to Stick
on,
with it.
and that's all on the odd job side. You know what I'm saying? Because Climber is an odd job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
This man Ryan, and he got the nerve to have a name like the Rhino. Get out of here, man. That don't even sound. That sounds like a movie that you watch in the Rocky, and it's a cliche boxing there with the name Rhino as a fuck. Come on, man. Jake Paul.
Ryan Borland, boxing in the amateurs, 0-1.
Bro, have
right?
you ever heard of a GBO championship?
Boxing in the pros. Hold up. Look. My boxing in the pros.
Jake Paul beats up 57-year-old men though, and dudes.
Ryan Borland is
so
17. Ryan Borland is 17-2 with 6 knockouts, and he been knocked out once. Right? Let me tell you who he's fought. It doesn't matter who he's fought.
Man, tell him again, man. Jeez. What in the hell?
I'll tell you what. I didn't even want to talk about this. I saw this in the script. I knew that James would be super excited for this entire segment.
No,
but when it comes down to it, guess what? People are watching boxing because of this fucking goon, Jake Paul.
Oh no, I ain't finna put that on him. I ain't putting boxing. I ain't putting boxing on his shoulders.
The Zone is getting members because of this fucking clown.
I'm
not saying that Jake Paul is the best thing for boxing.
I would never.
I've never once said, other than just to fuck with James, that Jake Paul is a real boxer.
Don't disrespect my man Take like that.
But guess what Jake Paul is doing? He's bringing more eyes to it. Like
man,
his brother
the hell he ain't.
His brother Logan Paul.
Bro, have you seen his numbers? Did you see their numbers? Trash. Boo boo. You know what his pay-per-view numbers
they
is?
Canceled an entire fight because they said, "Oh yeah, we couldn't make weight or somebody got hurt." No, it was because the week after WrestleMania went to the Garden and they put your brother Logan Paul on the WrestleMania banner. There was having a match or whatever, and nobody bought tickets to your shit.
Nothing. Them numbers is doing nothing.
At this
So don't
point in
tell
time,
me
like,
people is watching boxing.
I told you before.
Don't tell me people is watching boxing so we can watch Jake Paul fight. What's dude's name?
Doesn't matter what his name is.
It doesn't matter what his name is.
No, my point is here. Like somebody like me.
Who is that?
I don't pay for boxing.
Ryan Borland.
I don't pay for boxing pay-per-views personally, but I'm able to stream them if I want to, right?
Like, man, that dude out here fighting.
There's not an event nowadays if you want access to
Danny Helen.
You can't stream live. So I will gladly watch Jake Paul fight.
But why is this dude giving me Ryan Climber vibes?
Fucking retarded and can never talk again. But I will watch that fight hoping that he gets his ass whooped that fucking
Bruh,
bad.
he got Ryan Clymer written all
Dude,
over.
he
him,
looked
I'm
like
telling you.
Sick
wait
with
a
it.
minute. Wait a minute. He looked like
Sick
Ryan
with it.
Clymer.
Ice
He looked like Ryan Clymer if Ryan Clymer was a serial killer.
was a boxer. Dog. Yeah, if Ryan Clymer was really killing shit, it'd be Ryan Borland.
If he was a serial killer, hold up.
Ain't
let
that
me see.
crazy?
I can't wait to tag
Ain't
Sick
that
with it in
crazy?
this, man.
Ryan Clymer, Ryan Borland. See how them things just, you know what I'm saying? He got the perfect name for the perfect ego. You know what I'm saying?
My computer won't let me do it. I was trying to screen share this Ryan Clymer picture.
You can't hold Sick with it down like that. I'm telling you right now, like I'm gonna send him.
But look, Sick with it way cooler.
I'm gonna send
way
Sick
cooler
with
than this
episode.
guy. Way cooler than this guy.
I can guarantee you, Sick with it will not watch this episode just because he's like, "Oh, y'all were talking about me." I'm like,
"No, he gonna watch
we're
it
giving you respect." Like,
because
you
now
look,
y'all, if you didn't know, now you gonna know that we are on Anchor / Spotify for podcasters, and you gonna catch this episode, and you can catch the last episode we did, the interview with Matt Creedon. Shout out to Matt Creedon, the 25K shot winner over there in Indianapolis when they played Orlando last year. Shout out to him.
Also coming soon, Chef Dub's Secret Rub video. That's gonna be coming up. Link in the comments. Also, what we did with Ice Cold last week on from Chicago to Damas. So thank y'all for tuning in. This has been fantastic. I'll tell you what, man. Like, there's a lot of episodes where I feel like I'm cooking. Now, Cap and Dub took this one. Y'all for real, man. You took this and you made it your own. Nothing but respect for both of y'all.
And we not done. We not done.
We're still talking about Crying Ryan.
We on the way. We on the Crying Ryan Chronicles. That man, he don't never stop crying. I mean, you never know. You never know when he really gonna cry for real. He always look like he about to cry at certain times, and then he don't. You know. But what I want to touch on while we here in the realm of the gloves, Dub homie Shakur, you know what I mean? King James homie Shakur, man, this dude, oh my Jesus, peace. What is going on with this man? He don't know if
he don't give up.
He don't know if he want to retire. Hold on, wait a minute. I think we got some incoming. Is this Clymer right here?
It works.
This Clymer boxing record.
There you go, man. There you go, man. If he was a serial killer, dog.
In Sick with his defense, his ears aren't that pointy and big, but
no,
right.
That's just if he was a serial killer. That's what he looked like.
Right.
I wish we could pull up there's a certain photo of Sick with it that would jive up with this pretty well, though.
My man.
man, Sick with it. Hey,
Sick with it's gonna be so stoked to find out he got a shout out in the show.
Man, we got Shakur, man, right? And when I say you come off the worst fight of 2023, if you ask me, and then you gonna come out here and retire,
man. Fuck that, man. How the fuck? And then you got the nerve to say, if you thought I was running in that fight, you don't know boxing. I finessed him. Nigga, you finessed the check, motherfucker. That's what you finessed.
Then you gonna have to
shut the fuck up, man.
Then you gonna have to
tell us. We don't
tell us though. Oh, hey, I told my cousins in the back, let me show you how you get down. I'm about to show you something tonight.
Man, your broken hand ass excuse. Yo, what the man want to retire because don't nobody want to fight your running ass, nigga.
Nobody want to fight your ass.
If you're him and you're talking all this, and you're still saying, "Well, no, I'll stand on business. I'll stay in the gym.
I'll stay to shut up a long time.
Then why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? You're that dude, right? Why are you leaving?
I told him to shut the hell up.
Nobody give a fuck
about
you. That's why you leaving.
As King James,
Right.
I told this man to shut up a long time ago.
Hey, he was supposed to put up or shut up. He ain't put up. So shut the fuck up.
No, he ran the fuck away.
You didn't put up, so shut the fuck up.
Yep.
That's it.
Shut the
You
fuck
ain't
up.
got nothing else to say.
You want your
No,
name
I
on the
don't-
marquee, but you ain't putting in any of the work.
If you retired, enjoy your retirement. Shut the fuck up. Don't be
Easy.
I retire and all out here talking that talk and all out here on, man, get out your feelings, nigga, and get in the gym. How about you do that?
Yeah.
How about
Please.
you get out your feelings and get in the gym?
I'm gonna go
Nobody
ahead
want to
and
give
give
a fuck about that.
I want to go ahead and give him that 7-Eleven. Thank you. Come again.
Yeah,
Thank you. Come again.
take your ass to motherfucking Puerto Rico or some shit.
He
And then,
deserved it.
motherfucker. Where you from? Ain't that where you
Somebody
from? Ain't he
fucking
Puerto Rican? Cuban?
I don't care where that dude from.
Go back to, go to Cuba for a minute or something. Enjoy yourself. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, go take a nap. Wake up.
Shut the fuck up.
That's it. Take a nap. Wake up.
Shut the fuck up.
Honestly, I feel like we've been
That's
on
all
one
you gotta
today.
do.
You know what? Throw the towel in on him. Fuck it, I'm calling it.
Hey,
Man.
I don't have
Hey.
no problem, Ace. Is what you don't know. It's Shakur Stevenson. You understand? I have no problem. Because not only that I done been had this thing with this dude, like, pause, like, yo. And this was like King James was like batting for this man for a while. You know? He like, hey, dog, Shakur Stevenson, dog. Shakur Stevenson, dog. He like, hey, Shakur Stevenson, dog. I say, hey, Shakur Stevenson, dog. Shakur Stevenson, dog. Shakur Stevenson, dog. And he got the fight, and I was like, Shakur Stevenson, dog. And he was like, Shakur Stevenson, dog.
Shakur Stevenson, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
You just retired at 27 years old because you can't fucking make it and you ain't Tank.
You can't
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
You can't wake up, train.
You are 10 years younger than me. Motherfucker, you got your whole life ahead of you. And you just said, nah, I guess I made it as far as I'm going to make it and gave the fuck up. That's why we threw the towel in.
A wise man named Blackie once told somebody to say to somebody, the law is going to hold you accountable for everything that you're about to say. So if you're getting pulled over in the car,
shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, man.
You got all the belts. You got all the leverage.
But you know what?
You ain't shut the fuck up.
I wish I could get this message out to a lot of you brothers out there, and especially when it comes to arguing with women and shit, or having a disagreement with your woman, or whatever. Let me tell y'all something, man. Sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up. And just because you shut the fuck up, don't mean you lost.
Nope.
Man.
Nope.
Facts.
Facts.
Just because you shut the fuck up, don't mean you lost. Sometimes when you shut the fuck up, you don't won. By just shutting the fuck up. Learn how to shut the fuck up. Especially you. And Crying Ryan, the Crying Ryan Chronicles we were talking about earlier. Oh, I was informed that the deal was being finalized in the coming days. Obviously, that's a lie. Motherfucker, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to fight me. No, nigga, because you blew it. You blew it
You
yourself.
over here hanging out with Floyd and shit. You want to be cool.
Exactly. Bro, you see him walking with Floyd. He's like, I'll fight whoever.
Man, you want to be cool.
Bring themselves
this is what happened. Look, this is what happened.
Then since he walked around the mall, the food court with Floyd,
he acted like he never.
Nobody wants to fight
Floyd
me anymore because I'm no, motherfucker, you full of shit, dude.
They got caught up.
Full of shit.
One thing Floyd can't do is read, but I always say Floyd can count them dollars.
Oh, he can sign between.
He can read between the lines. I'll tell you that.
He knows how to sign that signature very well.
And Floyd know how to get to it. That's one thing. Floyd know how to talk that talk. He might not be able to read them lines, but he gonna talk that talk. I'm
Yo,
gonna say that.
yo. Shout out to Rolly for going back and getting that bag. He said
Shout
Al
out to
Heyman
Rolly
gave
for
him a
getting
better
that
deal.
bag.
He said Al Heyman gave him a better deal.
What
So
he told
obviously,
King, what he told him, he said, "What? What's better? 300,000 users or 200
2
million?"
million. No, yeah, man. Shit. I would fight on boxing Amazon. Amazon, I'm doing anything that's got Amazon name in it.
I'm gone.
I'm
I'm
going.
gone.
Do you know how many people is on Amazon? So
Right
that
now,
means,
without boxing.
bro, name one person. All of y'all, do me a favor. In the comments, go to our YouTube page, go
Please.
over and let me know if you've never bought anything off Amazon. Don't worry.
I bet Ace Shelf right now came from Amazon.
Oh, that is
I'm just
big.
gonna go ahead and throw this out there. Amazon Prime, just in the United States, has over 200 million Prime members.
So once again,
In one country, 200 million accounts.
Wait a minute. You just pulled up that number?
I did.
So you
Google's a motherfucker.
So you mean to tell me my man Rolly been spitting real numbers?
Rolly ain't playing.
Y'all keep thinking Rolly bullshit if you want to. What
Rolly
do you think?
just told y'all. He just told y'all.
He
Streaming services
He
moving forward
just
is where
told
it's at.
y'all. Ace just showed y'all.
Streaming services, any sport. That's where it's all going. I just on the last episode of from Chicago to Demise, I just had a conversation with Ice Cold about WWE going to Netflix in 2025. I'm telling you right now, if you don't already subscribe to streaming services, you're missing out. And
You're gonna be missing everything,
bro. And all right, hold on. Let me pull up these
gonna
notes.
miss everything.
You know I'm Mr. Stats over here, right?
You're gonna miss it
So
all.
let me go ahead and give you something. Netflix, for instance, has 247.15 million subscribers worldwide, right? You're talking about companies in like the United States that still have regular cable services. In nowadays, it's 46% as like the last survey. In 2017, it was 73%. So we're talking in 7 years, you've lost a boatload of fucking subscribers. Like, 1/5 of your subscribers. Everything is moving towards streaming platforms. So if you're a fighter and Amazon is willing to sponsor, fights or do whatever, hop on board, man. That's where it's going. Ain't nobody buying cable anymore, bro. And if you are, you're 87 years old. It's part of a package.
80-year-olds ain't even, man. 80-year-olds.
It's part of a package that you pay a monthly bill on, and you don't know how to do anything else with.
Like,
Everything is moving towards streaming platforms. And you're gonna go get your Amazon money, go get it, bro. Like if boxing goes to Amazon, you're still gonna get it. The question though is Amazon gonna charge you a higher fee?
Nope.
Being able to watch these boxing.
But what's a higher fee? What's a higher fee when you was already paying $70-$80 for a fight?
That's what I'm saying. Like
as in paying the subscription fee.
So since
that.
For instance, like since WWE Network went down, like
that's a price cut if you ask me.
5 years ago, Peacock, Peacock Network bought out WWE Network and started posting all these pay-per-views and everything. I was already a subscriber to WWE Network, right? I paid $9.99 a month to be able to watch everything they have in their archive and every pay-per-view live.
But when they went to Peacock,
so when you're on Comcast and you're trying to watch WrestleMania,
but look,
that's
let me ask you this.
I'm watching a $59.99 pay-per-view for $5.99 a month, right?
So look, let me ask you this. That's what I was getting to. You go from paying separate prices to what? Paying less for the quality that you want to watch, right? And this is where the iconism thought comes in, less for more, right? Amazon Prime. Why not capitalize on people?
You already got Thursday Night Football too, right?
Not even that.
Right.
Not even.
Exactly.
But it's like you can cancel out football. You understand? You can cancel out football, and the Amazon is still gonna provide you with 200 million subscribers.
Exactly.
Without sports,
for sure.
right?
So my main
look,
point
when
here, though,
you switch
if
over,
boxing is going that way, and I don't have to, I'm already an Amazon Prime member. I don't have to pay anything
But look,
extra. Fuck
okay,
yeah, I want to
look.
watch more boxing because it's part of a subscription.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And not even that, but check this. You don't even need
that's how you grow the game.
you
know what
don't
I mean?
even need all 200 million subscribers though.
Nope.
No, exactly.
You
need less than a quarter of that, and you're still getting the same views as you did on a pay-per-view.
Bro, on top of that, you getting Showtime.
They're
right?
done. They're done.
But I'm saying this is what we getting when we watching PBC now.
Everything's
Amazon
moving,
Prime.
in my opinion, everything's moving towards the streaming platform.
We getting
It all
the
comes down
Showtime
to
fighters.
if the sports you watch that are going to be on streaming platforms,
Well, they're not
getting all the
Showtime
PBC.
fighters. They
are
PBC
going to
fighters.
charge you a premium for watching that content or not. That's what that all comes down to.
Real quick, the only Showtime fighter they had was Boots Ennis, and his contract made him a free agent. Everybody else was signed to PBC. PBC was who had to deal with Showtime. Showtime only had Boots Ennis on contract.
And Showtime is now on Paramount Network, just for instance, like streaming wise.
But that's for the TV shit. Yeah.
So Boots Ennis contract is he's free agent basically. So I mean he'll probably sign with PBC, but he's basically just getting paid. They still have to finish paying him. Showtime has to pay him for one more fight. So he's basically
honestly, like my main point about this whole thing is that with the Amazon deal and everything else, it all depends on how the distributor of that, like I said about the WWE thing, is Amazon going to charge you for pay-per-views? Because like nowadays,
I believe so.
Cable is almost obsolete. But if you want to watch a UFC pay-per-view, you have to watch it like on ESPN Plus.
But that's only a couple more dollars though to get ESPN Plus.
But I think they're still going to charge you pay-per-view.
It's still $79.99.
They still going to do that.
If it moves to a streaming platform,
they're still going to do that.
Are you going to bang us
or
out
you can just go to Tang.
You're gonna exactly. You got what I'm talking about. Are you gonna bang us out on an $89 pay-per-view, or are you just gonna let us watch it and like up a subscription fee, or like make us add something else? I think that's extremely entertaining, like to see where all these deals are gonna go.
They gonna still charge you pay-per-view. It's still gonna be pay-per-view. That's not going nowhere. I don't give a damn what platform it is, because
you think there's still be a premium.
I'm telling you there is, because that is how boxing makes its money. That is part of what they call the back end, right?
Pay-per-view sales.
So when you hear them saying the purse, right? The purse is for, let's make this easy. Let's say the purse is $50 million. That's the purse, right? So out of that purse, right? I'm fighting Cap, right? And Cap is the A side. I'm the B side, right? So
I mean, honestly, he got a reach advantage and a length advantage, but you're scrappy as a motherfucker.
So right. So he's the A side. I'm the B side. That means he's the champ, right? He's the name. He's the seller, right?
Yeah.
So out of that 50 million, right? Let's say he's doing 80, giving me 20, right? So he'll get 80 of that 50. I'll get 20, right? Now for me, I want to take the deal because I feel like I can beat him. That's a good That's a good $15 million in my pocket I wouldn't have had before. You get what I'm saying? And, or $10 million I wouldn't have had before. And I get 50% on the back end, right? So that means I get 50% of the ticket sales. I get 50% of the pay-per-view sales. You get what I'm saying? I get that 50%, right? Now, that makes me want to promote this fight, right? So now I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Cap the Great ain't shit. This nigga ain't been shit. You go look at his record. He ain't fought nobody but this, and this, and this. And matter of fact, so one of us has to become the villain. It becomes entertainment, right?
Right.
And I want this entertainment, and we want this entertainment factor. Why? Because I'm making my money on the back end. I need to sell pay-per-views. I need to sell tickets.
Merch.
Because I'm only getting 20% of the purse.
But see, like,
that's how boxing works.
My main point here, though, is like it'll be interesting when it goes to a streaming service to see how this works. Because, like I said, when WWE Network used to be like $12.99 a month before it switched to Peacock. Peacock, I got to save $7 a month. You know what I mean? But I still got to watch all these pay-per-views live.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a regular
WWE pay-per-view back in the day used to be like $50, right?
So like I'm gonna send you the link so that way you can understand, so that way you can read it. So like you have Amazon Prime. So instead of paying $70, you'll probably pay $50 for the fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, like my thing is like when it came to like wrestling pay-per-views, for instance, on a streaming network, you paid a monthly subscription and that pay-per-view was included.
That's not how this is going to work. I'm telling you, I've read the article.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's how UFC is. Yeah. That's how UFC is with their pay-per-views.
Fellas, we can keep going
on ESPN.
We can keep going in the green room, but I want everybody to know that we are on a 3-hour mark. One of the longest. When I say the longest, one of the longest shows that 3Ts as a new team of 3 people done put down in a long time.
That was 57 minutes on 2 NFL games.
I'm a hand clapping this right now. I'm hand clapping this right now because it's only like that when the content is great, and when I say everything from the script all the way to us putting our inputs in and everything was on key.
Yo, we've been a great show, fellas. We didn't even get a chance to talk about that bullshit Anthony Joshua and Ngannou.
Yeah, which we're not gonna talk about.
February 8th, Teofimo Lopez, Jermaine Ortiz. That'll be a nice one to look at. Jermaine Ortiz might be able to make it to the 6th round, 7th round, but that's another one.
Teofimo looked fired up his last fight, bro.
Yep. Yo, USC business before we get up out of here, man.
Go ahead.
I got to watch that Strickland and the other dude. Plessis. Yeah.
Plessis. Hey, look, we ain't gonna say.
We're gonna leave that in the text.
The South African, the SA. The South African.
King James called this, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all what he called him, but yeah.
Hey, man, you know what you got to get on there, man. On the board, you got to get chopper style, chop style.
That's next.
What did he call him? Did he call him Dick Plus?
Oh, we gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that in the chat. We're gonna leave that in the chat. We're gonna leave that.
Yeah, right there.
Let's just go ahead and leave this one where it is, and we can get it on that one next time. How about that?
We can jump it off with that.
It's always a pleasure, gentlemen.
Come on, Don.
When Pippin come together, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast. It's your boy King James the Pharaoh. Make sure you go hit that like, subscribe button. I'm here with my man, Cap the Great. You know what I mean? Great show, like always, gentlemen. And Sean Ace O'Neal,
And
H2,
if
the
y'all didn't
man
see it
with-
earlier, we had a little promo video for treehouseseasoning.com. Chef Dub Secret Rub, available in original, mild, medium, and my favorite, XL Heat, up your beef game.
VL Heat.
VL Heat, up your beef game. That's all I'm saying.
Woo.
That's it. Up the beef game, man.
Y'all know what it is. Oh,
Take yourself.
don't forget, y'all see all of this stuff in the background. Y'all see all of the borders. Make sure y'all go to External Visions. Get anything that you need for your small business, your big business, your startup business, your business, everybody's business. He got it for you. That's why we look so good. Shout out to External Visions, Cap the Great. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what
Yes,
it is.
indeed.
Hey, fellas, protect yourself at all times. And
All the
please
time.
don't let us have to throw the towel in on your ass.
Too, buddy.